Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay, I have one.
Let's,
Do you see all the name?
Let's try them. Let's still try. We want to...
Channels and people to follow. I know Kevin from Toying Around. I've been on his channel. It's been a lot of fun. Unboxing Thursdays. Check that out around 9 o'clock. They go long, but they're lots of fun. He is the Butter Baron. Check that out.
What is going on? Hello there, everyone. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and you are watching Unboxing Thursdays. We are back. I feel like it's been a long time, but it's only been a week, even less, actually, because I did a thing on Saturday. But yes, you're watching Unboxing Thursdays. I've got a huge pile of toys there and here, and this stream is a weekly push for me to unbox things so I can get rid of all these clunky boxes, and I can make space to buy more toys. And this is a weekly wrap session with some of my friends in the collecting community, and we all do different things. So, and we discuss all the different aspects of this hobby. So whether you're catching up on this later on a bus ride, or you're just opening some toys and you want something to listen to while you're working, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up while you're here if you like what I'm doing every week, and follow, subscribe, share with your friends, let them know that we're live right now. It all helps towards this YouTube algorithm and helping the channel grow, so I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Last week, also shout out to everyone watching on Twitch right now. If you have Twitch, it's twitch.tv/toyingaround. I'm just trying something different where it's streaming to both platforms at the same time. Last week was our monthly episode with the enablers. We have the enablers on the first Thursday of every month, prime to the first 796 Studios high school creations. So later on, if you need something to watch, you have 4 hours of silence and that makes you feel awkward, play that video in the background. It'll make you feel good. April 15th, next week, I'll be on with the Chamba. And you've seen him in the chat of every single live stream there is out there. Awesome dude. April 22nd, I'll be on with the Toy Page and Jason B. Michael, two awesome dudes. And today, I will be chatting with Darkjokerzin, the host of the Infinity Equation, Dante.
Dante. What's going on, everybody? That's my best Dan Hill impression. I'm sorry. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm ready for this. Let's do this. Snap, crackle, pop.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. You have a lot of toys to go on, to open.
Yeah. And look, I honestly, I've been saving them all for you, Kev.
Really?
Saving them all for you.
I appreciate that.
So
it takes a lot of willpower, so I do appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And space too. Don't forget space. It takes a lot.
That's what this is all about. It's in the intro, man. We're making space. That's all this is. We don't have a problem. This is just housekeeping and cleaning, I guess.
Yeah, these are my kids. So you see all my kids in the background. My kids got over there. Got some kids over here. I got
kids all over the world.
The kids stay in this room. They play nice together.
I got you. Yeah, so if there's some people here who aren't familiar with you, why don't you let them know what you do? What are you into?
Oh man, I'm sorry. Before I do that, let me say happy birthday to your buddy, one of the enablers, and a buddy of mine, Mr. 796 Studios. Happy birthday.
Hell yeah. Happy birthday, Mario. I don't know if he's in here, but it is his birthday today. Happy birthday. He's also doing a great giveaway on his Instagram. And I believe Saturday is the last day to enter. And the way to enter to win this diorama is to make a donation to St. Jude's, post a picture of your donation at least $5, tag him, and put hashtag 796givesback. And on Saturday, we'll be on a stream with Jay Hernandez and the Enablers, and they're going to draw the winner on that day. So make sure you guys go check that out. So while you sidetracked my introduction to you, I'm gonna hijack your own introduction. No, back to you, man. Throw it back to you. What's good?
Sorry, I just wanted to do that because I love Mario, and I know you love Mario. We all love
He's
Mario.
Yeah, he's okay.
Mario be giving me trouble on Instagram. Let's see. Dang. I kind of go like all around. Like it's mostly Marvel Legends. Dang. What else do I gotta look? Actually, I gotta look around because I forget sometimes. Like back in the day, it was some Transformers. Some imports depending on the characters. If it's like if it's a show that I'm really into or a character that I'm really into, I'll get the import of that figure. Some of the Mezco figures, I kind of pick and choose and which ones I get in there. And then just like kind of random figures, like I'll say like what I mean by random figures, like if it's NECA, like I pick up the Defenders of the Earth figures that I love because I loved that show as a kid.
Right. And
I have the DVDs, so I can go back and watch them anytime. And to me, I'm a big fan of the Phantom. I love the Phantom. Flash Gordon's cool, but Phantom was my favorite, one of my favorite characters. But it's a hodgepodge. Like it's mostly Marvel Legends, but it's a hodgepodge of of everything.
What's the difference between a hodgepodge and a Mod Podge? Or did I make the second one up?
I think if you make the second one up, Mod Podge might be a word. I'm not sure.
I think that's for crafting. Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah. Now, I do have a couple of DC figures, like back when the DC Direct line was still around. I forget about those. Yeah. Before the Toddy Mac world came over.
Before the dark times. Yes. Before the Empire.
Because you can't really see it back there. There is Solomon Grundy that DC Direct made. And that boy is like at least about that tall. He's a big figure. So that's why I kind of enjoyed like the DC Direct because they made big figures. Like they went oversized. Yes, they were a little bit expensive, but they were worth it with what you got because of detailing in there, but you still got the articulation in there as well.
Yeah, man, for sure. And you also are the host of a certain podcast. I won't use the adjective that most commonly used to describe it, but why don't you give a little plug there?
So, yes, I am the host of the 2021 Rinky Dink Podcast of the Year. The Infinity Equation. So,
Undisputed?
Yes. I'm not going to say it's like the number one podcast. I don't know because if it's people's number one choice. But, we have a good time. We love bringing on everybody. We've had you on. We got to bring you back on because definitely we had a good time there. But,
I love that we all kind of gel together, like us, the Toy Migos. The love is there, it's reciprocated, and it's awesome. Like I couldn't imagine like being able to do all this without the support of everybody and you guys.
Oh, definitely. That's kind of the reason why I started the podcast because that's what I wanted to have, like people from the toy community, collectors like us, to come on and say, hey, this is my love. This is my passion. This is what I enjoy the most. And there's no judging or other. I may joke. So I do. I'm not a big. So I'll say this disclaimer.
Immediate backtrack.
Right, let me say this first. I'm not a Toddy Mac fan.
You held that pause for just like a microsecond too long.
It's like perfect. So I'm not a Toddy Mac DC fan. Let me put it like that. I enjoy like his older stuff, which was great when it was supposed to be statuesque, but as his DC figures he makes, I need some consistency to it. Like I need, the height can't be the same. Like Robin can't be as tall as Batman. That doesn't work for me. I just need consistency to it. I need like the ab crunch to it. I need things like I will get with a Marvel Legend in his line. You can keep all the detailing and sculpting, which is awesome and great. And I have respect for the man because he's a great artist. No hands down, great artist. He pioneered artists for Marvel, especially with Spider-Man. But I need more articulation in his toys. Like you have a Mortal Kombat figure that has more articulation than your Kickstarter figure.
Right.
But I digress on that. But I I started the podcast because I wanted something for collectors and for just regular Joe Schmoes like me. Because I'm Joe Schmo. Nobody knows who I was in the community. And that's fine. I'm not trying to be famous. I just wanted to have something to have people like have a good time with, enjoy, and just, just hang out. Feel like it's just hanging out with friends. Because like Dan says, like a lot of his friends that he knows in real life, don't collect, don't read comics.
Yeah, I think.
But then when he gets together with us,
it's
like he's like, oh man, these are my friends. They understand me. They know me. They know, how that feel, that joy is of unboxing that new figure, getting that new figure, enjoying it. Like that's what I wanted to feel. Like I wanted the community to feel. I wanted to come to feel like it's coming together a little bit more, and then kind of separating where it was going. Because it felt like for a while it was separation. But if we, if you enjoy Mezco, that's your thing. I'm not going to hate you for that. I'm not going to judge you for that. There are some good Mezco figures. I'm not always into them. But if that's what you enjoy the hell out of it. If you want Army build some G.I. Joes, fine. Army build G.I. Joes. I'm not into it, but hey, have fun. If that brings you happiness, that's what takes your mind off of whatever bad happened at work, like the same day, or you're just having a bad time in life, and this is what brings you joy. Absolutely. So be it. I'm not here to take that joy away from you.
That's a much deeper reason than why I did this. I just wanted to open toys. I would be that podcast guest who was like, hey, Kevin, why'd you start unboxing Thursdays? I'm like, I just wanted to open toys.
Right.
Next question. Right. Like that's it. Speaking of Dan whose name you've done the accent so much now where when you try to say his name normally in a sentence, you kind of do the accent as well. I don't know if you've noticed. Like, when I started talking with Dan who.
That's who. Yeah, and Brandon. Brandon's here. I don't know what happened to him. I got Eugene here. Eugene's cool. Eugene, we gotta get you a better mustache, Eugene. But it's
they were in here earlier, pretty much like an hour ago. I think it's super late for them. They might have they stopped by. Dan said, I would love to watch this live, but it's 2 a.m. on a work day, dropping by to show some love to some of my favorites. So that's super cool of him. Thank you, Dan. What do I wish you a good night now? Sweet dreams. Good night. Yeah. Rich M is here. Johnny Number Cinco, Heroes Collection. Brandon is here as well. Omar Vasquez, King Megacon, Berserk 69 Primero, Winger Lose, and a Tuesday crew up in the house. Unboxing crew with some butter emojis. Perfect. Prime to the first. What's good, man? High School Creations is here.
No, don't just skip over Josh like that. No, you call Josh out.
What do you mean?
I know what he did. Josh knows what he did. I know what he did.
You know what you do with troublemakers? You can't give them attention. That's why.
True. That is very true.
They think that's their cue. Mm-hmm. So, Toy Rensu, winner of one of my giveaways last week. Oh, shout out to everyone who was watching last week and had some giveaways going on, as well as the enablers and some surprise guests. So that was really cool. Paul Morales, Adam Gonzalez, Charles Phillips, what's going on? Chamba. Anybody else here got stuff to unbox whilst watching? That's what he says. Yeah, if you're unboxing something, let me know, or take a picture, tag me on Instagram. Just tag my account or put hashtag unboxing Thursdays. I love seeing that stuff. Justin is here. 796 Studios. Oh yeah, we already said happy birthday to that guy. Happy birthday, Mario. Crazy Tune Productions. Marcus Yee. Ab Nugler, new viewer here, found out of the channel from Dante. All right, I got one referral from Dante.
Yes, and he's actually a referral from Dan. So he's a referral. He referred Dan. Dan referred him to me, and I refer him to you. There you go. See, this is how the community works. This is what we're talking about.
That's the love right there.
Right.
T Bellet, or is it French Bellet? I don't know. You let me know. Word Nerd. NYC Figure Fanatic, happy Thursday. Plasti Addicto, what's going on, man? Your package is on the way. He's going to be one very happy man. DJ Omega Supreme, happy Thursday. Kyle is here. What's going on, Kyle? I missed his I think he sent me something and then I just missed it by a day, I think, because of the long weekend. I was hoping to open it for tonight, but next week's going to be good too. With Chamba, and Chamba usually says should be a good show. So yeah, that's it. 796 says, did I get new lights? No. Oh, wait, no, I did. I got a new light up here after I busted my fingers open changing the bulb last time. And here's the best part. Apparently, you could take this little cage off that was giving me grief. twisting the light bulb back in. Apparently you can remove this. So after all that fiasco, I bought these new bulbs. I'm putting them in. I'm like, wait a second, because it was dark, because there's no light.
Right.
And then I see this groove and I start twisting and the whole thing comes off. And I was like, But yeah, new light, new lens. This is a 35 millimeter f2.8 that Amazon shipped me in a bubble mailer. But I think I look a little bit better. It's a little bit tighter crop. I'm still trying to get used to it and finding the sweet spot. I'm shooting it's at like f5.6 right now.
Nice. It still looks good.
If you guys aren't camera people, I just bored the hell out of you. Mr. Ortega, Darren Schaffer, Monkey29 DNA, RMD Collective. Yes, he got his. Did you get your prize yet? He says, thanks for the shirt. No, thank you. Thank you for watching. Win or lose. Said that already. Sacrifice Plastic. Mike G. Mike G says, what's up, everyone? First time, long time. What's going on? He's a liar because he lives down the street. Alberto Carrillo, what's going on? Matt R. Jay's Figs, Tuesday Crew. J-Ho, is that John? Using another account? Alt account? He's going to troll me, isn't he? Oh, speaking of trolls, like you were in the Hasbro Pulse thing today, right?
Yo.
I heard some toxic comments were going on. Let's get into that after I just catch up with everyone. Pat Dangerous. Or is that it? Am I there? Chad Kinsler. Hey, Chad, what's going on, man? Jeez. Yo, thank you, everyone, for coming out and blowing up these comments. I don't think I can get through these anytime soon.
Thank you all for coming out, because I didn't think I was that popular. I didn't think people like that.
You are popular. Come on, bro. I watch your stream on Friday nights, and like you watch it.
You don't watch it for like Ryan and Bobby and Alex. Y'all don't watch it for me. It's okay. It's cool.
I watch it for you, but I don't watch it for your impersonations. I think like there's only one that you've nailed so far. I think I forget. I think it was when you were doing Friday for Dan Who. When you were reading his super chats. Ironhead is here, another fellow IE member. Salvador Sandoval, Bad Force Grump, what's good? Troy collects toys. Hey, Troy. I'm gonna shout out Troy a little bit more later because dude hooked me up today, and he's an awesome guy. Omega Weapon 13, Joe figured it out. Star Marvel 76. Yo, you guys rock, man. Thanks for coming out. Maybe I should book Dante more often. Darth Lewis is here. Hellspawn Hulk. Super chat from Berserk 69. He says, when is Gideon Cosby going to make his first appearance? Here we go.
All right. I haven't did in a while. Let me see. You see, Kevin Mando couldn't make it today because I took his yellow pudding pops. I told Theo to get the Death Star rebuilt. He's working on some new plans for Master Vader.
Do you think they're going for like another Death Star?
No, I doubt it.
Oh wait, this is on the way to the First Order, so which eventually was just another Death Star. Yeah. Let's get toxic. No, let's man, I missed it. I'm not a Pulse member, Pulse Premium person, so
I had to turn the comments off.
Mark Rose. Apparently, they had to turn the comments off, not just you.
Yeah.
Kirby Kai, Jay Zeus. Done. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your comments. I don't want to make it seem like I don't want to read it. I just appreciate everyone showing up. Thank you very much, Dante. We're gonna get into the Pulse thing, but people are here for Unboxing Thursdays. We already spent this time. We're gonna invest some time, a good 20 minutes of what you've got to open, because I know you have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Did you clear your pile of loot or something for today?
No. This has all been sitting here. Like I said, all this has been like waiting for you, sir. Like I got boxes from Laser Pants. I got
pants boxes. Got you.
Yeah, retro carded figures. I got my whole House of X wave to open. Firestar, the Fallen Surfer.
Nice.
And for everybody who knows how much I've been dreading this day, but I'm glad it's finally here. All three of my McFarlane figures.
Are we going to see them? Are they going to make an appearance tonight? You don't have to, but I feel like if you feel like you need to get yourself ready, take it, relax, light some candles.
So if the
Sweet.
people want to see some McFarlane, I'll show you the McFarlane.
Yeah, well, Primero said I vote for Spawn. This is not a democracy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think is what you guys want to see first. What are you most excited about?
You know what? I've been waiting to open up my House of X. So I got my extra Wolverine. And I threw the little cowboy hat on because
Right.
So I've been wanting to get him so much, and then I just kind of threw this head on there, which makes him look kind of like totally makes him look so much better.
Right.
But
I do like it.
Yeah, I've been waiting to open up my House of X. But if people want to see Spawn, I'll give you Spawn. I'll give you some good old fashioned Kickstarter Spawn that can't move his chest, can't bend down and touch his feet.
I will let you know what I have. I was doing some last minute grocery shopping at Walmart yesterday because we're headed into like the third wave of lockdowns here.
Oh wow!
In Toronto area, so that's fun. So of course you have to stop by the toy aisle and stock up. So that was last night, and then at like midnight or something, they're like non-essential aisles are closed.
Really?
So I saw pictures this morning where they've got like police tape over the toy aisle and there's nobody in it. I mean, you can walk in, take something off the shelf, and then go to self-check. But that they're deterring people from doing that. But these were on sale at Walmart. The tech deck with the little props.
Oh, nice.
So this has like a little sign that you would, I guess, see in the front of a school or something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, public school. I'm gonna open this up. I've got Troy. Like I said, Troy Collects Toys at Troy Collects Toys on Instagram. He hooked it up today. First of all, he put up his review of the Marvel Legends Nova. It's on his YouTube, and he also hooked me up. I don't know what song that is, but
so lucky. I'm waiting for that figure. I got.
So no pre-orders here at EB Games. Nothing. It just showed up in store one day. Well, that day being yesterday, I believe. So why are you shaking your head? You look like you're mumbling something. You're about to fight. Don't test me.
Since this lockdown, UK and Canada have been getting everything first. Y'all, the ship's been dropping off like, hey, here you go, guys. Here you guys go. Here you go. Do what you want with it. I don't care.
Omar Vasquez says, "Oh, Canada." Here we go. That's right.
Canada.
Troy also hooked me up with a restock of my Ghost Energy drink, and this time I'm trying Red Berry, Sour Patch Kids Red Berry. Yeah,
is that Sour Patch on there?
Yeah, it's so good. He also found the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Zeo Green.
Nice.
He is like one per case, and I will enable by the end of this episode. I will enable you. Oh yes, I will.
Don't worry.
The long-awaited.
Sorry, real quick. You can enable some spawns out of me too after I open these bad boys.
Maybe get somebody to buy them.
Hey, it's a 3-pack. 3 come in a pack. Oh, nice.
These have been
super shredded.
took a minute to get up here in Canada, but finally this.
Do you have some water next to you?
Yeah, that's the thing. I still have the Toka and Razor 2-pack, and I don't want to open it on the stream because it's just like, where am I going to put a bowl of freaking hot water here? I don't want to knock it over in the toy room or on my laptop, and like this thing's all like fried and sizzling and stuff. But you have to. So you hooked me up with the Krang, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I open it on a stream. His foot, like this is his leg, and like his foot is still like this. From the day that I opened it, because I don't want to force it, but I keep forgetting to bring it upstairs I love walking into the kitchen and there's like a bowl, like a cup of hot water with a figure in a plastic bag, just kind of dipping in there. And my fiance or my dad will be like, "What the hell's going on in here?"
Hey, you could be like Mario at that point. You be working in your kitchen.
Yeah, Winger Lou says live stream from my kitchen.
Right? Like what do you? I literally said to Mario, I said, you should have a show on YouTube called Cooking with Mario because you're always in the kitchen cooking up a dio. So that'll be the best thing for you. Like,
cooking and curing.
Yes.
Because you got to cure your resin prints afterwards.
There you go.
Yeah, I would, but there's too many printers in my kitchen for me to set up a web stream. Yeah, so this is it. I still don't know. Like, I don't know.
Ooh.
This is
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough.
you do you do Ninja Turtles?
I don't. I like the no. I don't get me wrong. I like the Ninja Turtles. It's another line I just can't go into.
Right.
There's a lot. There's a lot of lines I want to get into. Like, I like the wrestling figures, but it's not one it's not another line I want to go into, except for the AEW line. I do want to get those figures because they look so good.
Yeah, man. And then this one has been sitting around for a while, but I do want to open it up. Open it up. What the hell? Open it up because I finished watching Power Rangers SPD last night.
Oh,
this is the SPD 2-pack of A Squad and B Squad Blue Rangers. I finally know why there's A Squad and a B Squad, and I watched it last night. What I've been doing is, like, sometimes I'll do extra. I'll do work. I'll work on stuff on the computer at night, and I usually have something that I listen to. And I've been catching up on Power Rangers.
Right.
So I realized that I could stream it in Discord. So I've just been hanging out. Some people hop in, like Kyle, Chamba, my buddy Justin, and last night Geeky Fresh stopped by for the finale of SPD. So it's just cool. Like I can work, I can watch at the same time. We're just hanging out, but we're also criticizing like how cheesy it is.
Right.
While all the while trying to remember, like, hey, this isn't made for you, 30-something-year-old collector. This is made for children.
Yeah.
Now go buy the toys. And that a side effect of that was I ended up enabling Kyle in buying all of SPD. $140.
Yo, that's about as worse. Darius got me last Friday on Infinity when he showed up. He got me. He got me for that Mezco Wolverine.
Come on, that's so good. You weren't gonna buy it? No,
and I this is what I exactly said to him because I forgot I didn't know he took the pictures for that specific one. I thought I didn't know. So he's like, I said the reason why I'm not getting it is because the head colors don't match the body. He's like, no. He's like, that was my fault. The lighting was off. He's like, that was my fault. The lighting was off. I was trying out some new lighting on there. And
I caught that part. Yeah, he said it was that was on him.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, damn it, and I bought it right then and there on the damn show.
That's good. Okay, but bro, what was it? 150?
Yeah,
8 heads. Like 8 heads.
I know. I only bought it really for the Sentinel base.
What? Actually, you're probably not the only one.
At this point, it's like, okay, it's Wolverine. You know, I'm happy with Cowboy Logan over here.
That's
and I have like a $155 Logan that's going to be sitting on the shelf, but I just wanted it for the base. What's up?
Dude, that's what I thought. And then 8 heads, all these like slash effects. I don't think you're going to get no slash effects anywhere else.
Yeah, actually, you could.
Oh, you're gonna model them? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You could 3D print them out.
Send me a link later.
For those who have 3D printers, can print them out. Like, you're like, yeah. Well, you know, let's start. All right, I'm on that already. I'm already on that.
1/6 Shooter says, but the toys are made for you. Yes, absolutely.
True. Yeah. With as much as they give you.
Lightning collection, you know, all the SHF stuff. I have a Morpher. I have a Dino Fury Morpher. Hey, Sunny Channel, what's going on? And yeah, 1/6 Shooter said the exact same thing that I said. The day before they showed just the picture of the Wolverine, I said, I don't need to pay $80 for another Wolverine. I have a Tiger Stripe. I have 3 Tiger Stripes already, Marvel Legends. I'm looking at my Wolverine shelf. And then it's like heads. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sold. That's it.
Yes, yeah. I was going to get into, and I was like, the lighting's off. I was like, these colors are off on the head. And then when Darius explained it, I was like, fine, you got me. You enabled me into it.
Yeah, man, that's what he does. He hops in for 5 minutes, and then he's efficient. His minutes to enabling ratio, like dollar amount, is through the roof.
Mesko's like, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Well, you know, that's why they got him photographing. Who is my favorite SPD? I'm gonna, so far, like the coolest thing that we realized is the Cat Ranger but she was only in for one episode out of the whole season. All the guys are in agreement. She's like the most badass, completely underused. But I did manage to find.
It's buttery.
Buttery?
Buttery.
So that's perfectly applicable here, and in the future, if there's some buttery looking toys, we're gonna pop that clip up. But yo, let's get to opening. What have you got? What are you gonna get first?
You know what? Let's go ahead and open Spawn. I don't know which one is which. It's like three boxes, and they don't say what's on what. So it's just whatever's on top. That's what I'm opening.
No, Justin, Green Bridge is not my favorite. He's the worst, other than the sound bites.
Yeah, this doesn't even say what it is, which one it is.
Kyle is another person who wanted mainly just the Sentinel base, so you're not alone in that.
Yeah, he got me. He got me good.
Yeah, I invited like a few people to hop on last week. Darius was in for 5 minutes, and I think he got a few people with the. I think he had a 3-0 Optimus.
Yeah, he was talking about that as well.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it is, but it's going. Now we're hitting into a different range, and that's a whole nother line. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Dante's trying to act like he has self-control.
I do. Like certain things I do have self-control. I have to, because when you're a man with a woman, as you know, things that you gotta start saving for things down the line.
True.
Especially when you watch This Is Us. They're like, "Oh, come on and watch this." Why? This is not me. This is not us. That's what I should start calling it. The Last of Us? Oh yeah, baby, that's great. Where's the zombies coming in at?
So the funny thing that we noticed while watching SPD was that they go into SWAT mode and they have these big ass blasters. All right, they're huge. They're like, it was like if it was Marvel, it'd be like Cable. Like Cable would use them. It's this big.
Oh wow!
And what they keep doing is what I keep doing in Call of Duty is that if you have a gun, why are you closing in the distance between you and your opponent? They were going in and like hitting people with guns. It was like PPC. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then like that's me all the time with like a sniper. I'm like, oh, there's a guy right there. I'm gonna go closer, and then I die. I go, oh, I should have created more distance. That would.
Right, I'm like,
yeah.
Because when we play, it's funny. Like when we all play, I'm like, yeah, what you doing over there? We over here. Oh, my bad. Here we go.
I'm looting.
Like, Kev, what you doing? I'm looting. Like, I got money. We can get a loadout. Like, okay, Kev, we got money. We wait for you to come over here so we get the loadout. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Hold on, I got another chest. Because you get like me. Like I see that. I'm like, ooh, another chest. Like, ooh. And then like so should be hollering at me. He's like, the gas is coming in. Stop fooling with the damn chest.
All right. This is, I think, the A Squad's blaster. There's a little decal or the SPD badge on it. That's pretty cool. No. Yeah, it's good detail. How's yours going?
Oh, it's pretty good. So I just took the slipcover off. This is the artist proof one. You already opened up the door. Oh. Paper.
So you went for all three because
I thought God. Well, no, because I thought they were all going to have ab crunch in there, like he said, like he promised, but he lied to me.
Yeah.
But there's your artist proof. Make sure nothing falls out of there.
That's pretty cool. Well, no, you take a look first. I want to see what your reaction is. You don't have to show us first.
I watched Robo's review on this. I mean, they're very highly detailed. The sword, like I love the weapons. I love like the extra heads on them. They look great. Like I have no issues with these. Like I said, the only issues I have with the figure is there's no ab crunch like it was promised. And it's like when you put these second heads on here,
right?
Real quick. You can't. They're not really made to move around. That's the problem. Like they're just kind of sculpted.
Yeah, he's permanently like this, right?
Yeah, and that's the issue I have with them. So let's see here. I'm gonna mess it up here. But Earlier, yeah. I know.
Are you preemptively making excuses?
No, I want to say like earlier, the community showed out in the Hasbro Premium Party,
Oh yeah. Do tell.
and it was not a good look for us. It
Um,
was not a good look.
So tomorrow is the Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest. Today was a party. That's what it was called for
Yeah.
Hasbro Pulse Premium members. If you're a premium member, you got a link to go to this party. I don't think people really knew what to expect at first. But were you were there from the beginning?
Oh, I was there from the beginning, and let me tell you, that chat was riled up. They were like, "F Target, don't make this a Target exclusive."
Yeah.
They were like, "No more Target exclusive." They spammed it, like they were going hard. I felt bad. I was like, "Damn, I know I talk about Hasbro, but damn, I don't talk about it like this bad." Like they were going hard in the chat. Like it was so bad they actually had to stop the comments in the chat.
Right. I heard
And-
that they had to turn off commenting.
Yeah, they had to approve like the comments before they came in. And it
It
was
all
just
pioneered by Laser Pants. getting booted off of a Hasbro stream.
Yo, it wasn't like what Laser Pants said was just tame compared to how they were acting.
Oh, for sure.
And like Omega said, yo, it was G.I. Joe fans that were just ridiculous.
Damn.
And I hate to classify them out like that, but the G.I. Joe fans were snapping.
I like that you use the word classify them because very well done, sir.
Thank you. Classified. Now it was not a good look for anybody, and I felt bad for them.
I don't know if you can see this. Oh wait, I can switch to the toy cam. So this is a new lens. This is a combination of like kind of a birthday spoiling myself thing from last week, but also because of the generous super chats from people. This is what it goes towards, upgrading things for the channel. Because my previous lens, the one that came with the camera, it wouldn't focus on me. No matter, like, I'd have to get my fiance to come down, literally half press the shutter so it'll focus on me, and then I'd have to stay in this one space for the duration of, if it's with the enablers, 5 hours. Right. So this one seems to have better autofocus. The depth of field looks so much like blurrier in the background. I love it. So I think it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, you look good. Like I said, like, the camera looks good.
So, but it can't do me and the shirt and the display at the same time as showcasing a head sculpt.
Right.
So I will switch to the. Oh, speaking of shirts, Plunderling shirts pre-orders. Tomorrow's the last day. taxhf.ca. There's three Plunderlings designs, so tomorrow will be the last one. But yes, Hasbro, cut off the chat. Toxic fans. That pretty much sums up a lot of stuff.
And kind of what crazy is, I understand you want change, but there's a way to go about it. The way
absolutely.
they were going about it was not the right way. Like, how long have fans been asking for double joint elbows in the Marvel Legends, and they're finally doing double joint elbows in the female Marvel Legends now?
Yeah,
Domino, I think it's going to be the first one. Yeah, but it was just over the top ridiculous. Like it was no need for that. How they were acting, it was, man.
They feel like they're owed something. And here's the thing. And I was talking with the guys while watching Power Rangers last night, was that there's this whole notion of not just, hey, if this toy isn't for you, you don't have to say shitty things. Just move on.
Right.
So there's that. But then to take it one step further, it's like there's so much more out there. Everyone keeps saying this is like the golden age of toys. There's something out there for you.
Right.
Go with that. Go get it. Don't bring your like shitty attitude in here on people's posts. And so, like, to do something like that, and to bomb a chat to the point where they have to turn it off from the company. It's like, okay, you're gonna act like a spoiled child to try and get something that you want.
And that's how it felt. And for those who ask like what's a good way to go about it, do it. You can. So how you treat the Marvel Legend team is how you would treat the G.I. Joe team. Just voice your opinion. Just be like, okay, say, hey, can we get the classic? Can you try not to make this an exclusive at Target? But the problem is they're a company that's going to try to make money as well too. And for them to say, hey, this is going to be exclusive, unfortunately, that's something you have to kind of live with. Now, if they offer it on, let's say, Pulse, there's your option there to get it. So just kind of look at see what ways there are, other ways there are to get the figure. If it's not a Target. So if it's a Target exclusive and you see they offer it on Pulse, because they started offering some exclusives on Pulse as well, that were retail exclusives. And unfortunately, how can I put this? The community, I'll say the community, is very willing to help out. If, like I said, if I say I found a G.I. Joe, that's very nice. I like that. Sorry. No, you're good. Let's say I find a G.I. Joe that everybody's been looking for. Then I'll say, hey, who needs this figure? I don't need it because I kind of I stopped collecting G.I. Joes because they were so hard to get.
Same.
But I was just like, if somebody needs it, I'll post in the community like, hey, I bought this figure. If somebody needs it, just pay me whatever the retail price is for the figure, and that's it. I'm good. I'm not trying to make extra money off it. Just make the money back that I got from it. That's it. I'm not going to oversell it to anybody because that to me is wrong. And I'll be kind of heading into that scalper territory, which I don't want to be. I want to be as fair as I can for the community as well.
Hell yeah, man. Be the change that you want to see out there.
I think, what was it? Zartan? Wasn't Zartan like a Target exclusive?
Is it?
I can't remember. I forget which ones were like exclusive. I'm not sure if all of them, but I know they started slowly but surely. Like it started doing some figures that are already they're exclusive on their website. So you may see some of them pop up on there. I can't say for sure because I don't work there, but I'm just saying we just gotta be better. I understand you want change, but there's a way to go about change. Cussing and calling people names and calling them out what they are, like that doesn't help. And for those who do play games, look how much that hurts people that are developers. What was it? Classic game, the new game that came out, Outriders. People were calling developers names, calling them out. And the person who did it was a pirate game. I forget the name of the game itself. They said they went through psychological counseling because that's how bad it was getting to them. So you don't want to put somebody in that kind of way where they're feeling like they need counseling just to deal with going to work. Yeah, for something that they're providing to the people that the people want. That's what I'm saying. You just gotta be. There's a way to do it. There's a way to go about it, and there's a way not to go about it. And put bullying people and calling out their names and doing stuff like saying, where they have to cut the chat off so you can't talk to people.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey Bjorn, thank you for the super chat, man. That's my bro from overseas. He says, I know I've already wished you, but sending you another belated birthday wish, Kevin. Thank you, man. Also, super dope collection display at the back. Darkjokerzin.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm sorry. I went off a little tangent with that, but people were asking, what's the right way to... I enjoyed the chat being disabled. It shouldn't have to be that way. Yeah, because you want to talk to your fellow collectors who are excited for if you're excited for G.I. Joe, That's awesome. Be excited for GI Joe, but do it in a way where you're not like where they have to be like, you know what, we're done with all this. Like we're going to shut it down because you know what's going to happen. You're not going to get Fan Fridays anymore. You're not going to get anything from them. You're just going to be like, hey, here's a press release. This is when these figures come out. This is who they're coming through. That's it. They're not going to take the time. They're taking the time to do this. I know we all have issues with certain Hasbro figures. Fine. You have your personal issues. I have my personal issues with certain figures. But I'm not going to bully them to say, like, you know what? You're so-and-so this and you're crap. You need to do this with your figures. Stop doing all this. They're in a business to make money, too. You got to think about it that way. Because without making that money, you won't have these figures. Now, as Bobby would say, G.I. Joe is all Hasbro property, so they're just making boot. They don't have to pay no royalty fees or license fees on it. Right. So this is all money just going right back to them. Now, in this case, it does change the conversation a little bit.
Yes.
But you still, as a community, we got to be better. We all come here to love the toys that we love, to come here to enjoy the toys that we all want to have. We all clamored for 6-inch G.I. Joe. We finally got it. We just got to be patient. We were patient with the Marvel Legends team when they were doing figures, and they're starting to get around to like doing what we like the teams that we wanted. We're like, hey, when we going to finish our 90s X-Men? Hey, when we going to finish X-Force? Hey, when we going to finish this and this and this and this and get this? We were patient with them, but we kept asking the same questions, and they said soon, and we were fine with that. We're like, hopefully soon. And then next time you see him, like, okay, hopefully this is the time. And then bam, there's a time.
Yeah. Were they talking to people? Like, were they interacting, or were they just
They read questions, I think, from Instagram and like Facebook. I know the Legends team was. That was only it was only Star Wars and Legends team there.
Right.
It wasn't really anybody else.
It's like you paid for this premium membership. You have access to this, and like this is how you choose to use your access. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy to me.
But and the thing was, like, somebody posted in the comments like, "This you paid $50 to sit here and complain." That's what they said.
Yeah. Laser Pants with a super chat. Thank you very much, Laser Pants. Happy belated anniversary to you and Mrs. Pants. He says, "Hello, Mr. Butter and Dante. You're just an afterthought."
No, I know. That's all right. He knows he really loves me. It's okay.
He got that sci-fi dio from the homie High School Creations.
Yes, his anniversary is actually next week.
Oh, happy early!
Yes,
anniversary.
See, that's how much I'm part of his family. That he knows that I know his anniversaries. I'm always there for the anniversaries now.
Well, on your show last week, he phrased the sentence in a way that made me feel very uncomfortable because his wife messaged me and said, "I want to do something special for Ryan for our anniversary. I want to make a custom of him." And she commissioned me to make a 1/12 scale t-shirt with the Laser Pants logo on it. But the way this guy said it, he's like, my wife went behind my back and she was all up in the DMs of the Butter Baron. I was like, whoa, my lady's sitting right here. She's sitting next to me. I'm trying to work out. Listen to this.
Then your wife turned around like, "Now, what's this about your DM?" She's like, "Let me check them."
And I'm like, "It's for toys, honey." And then she was like, "Loser." No, she's cool. No, but man, I was like, she's like, she went behind my back, or she went behind my back and went into the Butter Baron's DMs. I was so happy for you. Why are you saying it like this, man?
Because she went to the DMs. He's like, I know what happens when you slide in them DMs. I know what goes on in them DMs.
Jose Morales says, "Kevin, you enabled me to listen to Darkjokerzin." Listen to, yeah, you should always listen. Dante's, he's hosting. So, guys, Infinity Equation podcast. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. But make sure their goal is to hit 1K subscribers on YouTube this year. So if you like what Dante is saying right now, it's more of that stuff, but also with Laser Pants and Bobby and Alex. And they've all got different insight from different things. They're on every Friday at 8 p.m. And please go give them a follow. I have their URL in the description right here. So go ahead, click on that, click subscribe, and come right back here. And help if you guys are a fan of what I'm doing. You'll love Infinity Equation. And like we've established, this is a nice tight knit community. There's a lot of love. I see 2 people dropped out already, so they're going to subscribe right now, and they're gonna come back. Right. I
appreciate it. Like everybody who started like since like when you announced I was gonna be on your channel tonight, man. Like I was like bam, 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 like follows. Like, oh shoot, people really actually like me. I guess I gotta start being good now. Actually have to start doing work.
So Dante. Oh, and 1K on Instagram. Yeah, man. Let's get everybody's numbers up. It doesn't cost you anything to follow anybody. Right. If that's it. You're just helping out people who are, we're doing this for fun. You seem like you're having fun with that spawn. No,
not in the least. I don't I'm not at least having fun because like I like the cape is so heavy that it kind of like if I'm just holding it, like he kind of falls back into place, which is not good. That tells me like,
I've been trying to get this gun in his hand, but his gun hand has, I don't know, the first 2 fingers are joined together, or no, I don't know. I can't get that hand in. Then I can't get this hand into the support ADS, aim down sights. But otherwise, these are cool. We were watching, and I'm like, "Hey, Power Rangers, that's a D amazing pose." And Chopper's like, "D amazing pose, like D amazing is just getting it from this." I'm like, "Yeah, but I wouldn't have spotted it. I wouldn't have made that connection." I see Darius pull it off all the time. Your super fan is here. Infinity Equation super fan. Ewan W is here.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness, my man Ewan. Yeah, that's my buddy right there. That's my
buddy. I hope my wife never checked my DMs. I'd rather her find me in bed with her sister. What is that
going? Well, sir, I don't know what to tell you on that one. I don't know what to tell you on that. I can't save you on that one.
What is worse than that? Then Tuesday Cruise must be sending you some weird shit, man.
No, because you know what happened? Because I joked about him parallel. I was like,
oh boy.
I don't a parallel. If you ever listen to this again, I'm just joking. I don't want no beef. I already got beef with Josh. That's good enough.
I don't want the heat over here. I'm not trying to catch any stray bullets.
He's not going. No, he's not catch. He's going to come to me. He's going to be like, so an equation guys. You think they're funny, huh? That's what he's going to be doing. Now I was joking as I was pretending I was on parallel, and I was like, "Hey guys, how you doing? Another Tuesday night." So I was talking to my wife the other day about some toothpaste, and she was getting on me. And I was like, "Baby, why don't you buy some Colgate?" She told me we're not getting Colgate in the house, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I had to go out to Target and get some Colgate. But while I was there, I stopped down the toilet house, see if they got some figs. That's all I did. I love a parallel. I had nothing against my man, but
that's funny.
Yes, Josh, we got beef because I heard what you did. You bullied yourself on the Just J show. That's the reason why I got beef with you.
Oh, that's what the steaks are for.
Yes.
I would have just used a cow emoji.
That's why we have beef, like, sir.
Steak, you finished your steak with butter. I thought that we were just taking it to a new level. Soul 3000 in the house. He says Butter Baron for president.
There you go.
I'm down with that.
Prime Minister. No, you can be Prime Minister of Canada, sir. Oh, Canada. I don't know the rest of the words, but this sounds great.
That's pretty good. Yeah, so Jay Hernandez doing a special live on Saturday with the Enablers. Josh did you say he bullied his way on?
That's what I was told by Jay. He bullied his way on.
From the source.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't
believe it too.
I'm a Baron Mantequilla.
Steak knife butter.
Steak knife butter. Oh my god, that's sick. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's gonna be the new thing. We're gonna tag everything with steak, knife, and butter from now on. Josh has beef with it's really his own fault. Josh does have beef with everyone.
Yeah, I'm done playing with these spawns. These spawns are gonna get sold.
Yeah, I think he wasted enough time on that.
Yeah. This thing, it's going right back in the box here.
Butter Baron Zemo. Have you been watching Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I have, and I've been enjoying it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it.
And you're a big comic book dude. What do you think about Invincible so far?
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Invincible. If you haven't watched Invincible, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You're missing a good show. That show is ridiculously awesome. The story is almost basically right out of comics. So I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It's a great show. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody who wants to watch it, but I can tell you, I'll say this: Dad goes and destroys a whole planet.
Yeah,
that should tell you something. His dad goes and rips down a whole planet and comes back with hey, I'm the Big Daddy beard on. You know what it comes back? He comes back with a High School Creations Michael beard. The enablers thought they were going to get out of here tonight. Nah. I got something for all the enablers here.
Got the smoke for all of you. Wait, I'm in there. What the? Butter Zemo. Oh my god! If you guys start shopping my face onto Dancing Zemo, I wouldn't even be mad. That would be hilarious. But Invincible is like one of the few comic book series that I've finished in its entirety. It's amazing. I love the cast that's on it.
Yes.
It has been very faithful to the comic so far, and I don't think they need to really stray from it. The comic was just like, it was constantly good. Like just all the different arcs that they went through, it was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Which is funny. I did not know this too. So all the Guardians of the Globe are all the same voice actors from Walking Dead who died.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Right.
Well, I don't want to spoil.
Right.
So Bjorn was asking about this behind me. It is a autograph picture I got from Mark Hamill at Star Wars Celebration 2015. And as you can see here, there's no name on it because to me, I think it's super corny where he's like, "Dear Kevin, blah, 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 blah." So when I went up to him, whatever. This is one of those stories where it's not like don't meet your heroes, but it's a funny story, and Mark Hamill was awesome. I understood it. Instead of being pissed off about what happened, I understood his perspective. So there was a guy at Celebration who was carrying one of those little artist portfolio bags. You put all your artwork in there with the handle. But dude had like, I don't know how many pictures he had in there. He paid for like 30 or like 100 autographs from Mark Hamill to go sell. Right? So by the time his hand is like this from signing autographs, I get there and he's like, "Hey, so who should I make this out to?" I'm like, "No name is fine. Can you just write May the Force be with you?" And he starts writing it. He goes, "Okay, no name for Mr. eBay over here." And then I'm like, did Mark Hamill just sass me?
Yes, he did.
And like he was like, I could have been pissed and be like, "Yo, what? I paid money for this. Like, this is how you talk to me." No, like I kind of look at it from his perspective, as like any you go to a retail store and someone's working and they're just like super pissed off. You're like, "Dude, you having a bad day?" So I'm like, yeah, if you just signed 30, I don't know how many autographs for this dude, and he's gonna go flip them on eBay right after, I'd be a little pissed off too. So I didn't take any offense. I got a decent story out of it that I will tell until the day that I meet him again in person.
He's like, "I called you Mr. eBay? My bad. I'm sorry." He's like, "What's
How
your
much
name?"
how much did you get for that?
Right. I didn't get anything. It's still at home.
That's gonna stay. I'm like, "Yo, don't you watch Unboxing Thursdays? It's in the background."
He's like, "Who?
Unboxing what?"
He's like, "Unbox what?" Like, I ain't got time for that.
And yeah, Bjorn says, "One day I hope to own a animated Joker picture signed by Mark Hamill." So I have the DC Collectibles animated series Joker still in box. And it was between that or a Luke Skywalker autograph, or I'm like, "Oh, it'll be so funny if I print a picture of Cockknocker from Jay and Silent Bob and have him sign it." And it would have been for like 3 minutes, and then right after it'd be like, what have I done? I just spent $100 on this freaking autograph for a picture of Cockknocker.
Right.
So I'm glad I didn't do the stupid thing, the stupid route there. So yes, that is the story of me and Luke Skywalker.
I don't know how often you get into the States, but June 4th they're supposed to be opening in I think Orlando, the new Marvel Land. I forget what it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it looks ridiculously huge, and it's just it's Disney going the extra mile with Marvel.
I don't know when the next time is going to be, man. I was supposed to go to Disney last year and go to Galaxy's Edge. Well, I had planned to, but everything shut down. But it seems like you guys are getting a handle on it. Vaccines rolling out.
It's the United States, sir.
Young people getting it.
We just do what we do. Like, hey, we want to be outside, vaccine or not, we're coming out.
Yeah, but like the other day, the Blue Jays were playing in Texas, and the stadium was full. It was like 38,000 people in Arlington.
That's a risk I'm not willing to take, sir.
So I don't know. I don't know what it is. My team can't even play baseball here in Toronto because this is like the third wave. We're going back into quarantine. And I don't know. Like, I would like to go back. I don't have to keep paying a shipping service to ship up some of my mezcos. And your stuff that you sent me, Josh sent me before. So my goal with this, I'm going to measure this later with my caliper, and I'm just going to print like one of the thumbnails maybe from one of my videos and put it in here.
There you go. Oh, and have that in the background and just be like, hey.
Yeah, just like an extra. I have all these plans to do all these props for this and that, and what do I end up doing?
Know what you should do? So this is here's an idea if you want to do this. I don't know if it's a stick. Was it a sticker inside of there?
This?
Yeah.
It's just a piece of paper. I think you can.
Okay. So if you could, okay, even better. So what you can do is, if you really want to get creative with it, actually get one of they have the boards where they change the letters on them.
Yeah.
So glue that inside, and then have it toying around, and then featuring who's on the show that week.
Ah, look at you. I don't know if they make those letter boards this small, dude. Or should I just do it?
What do you need somebody to make it for? You can do it yourself, sir. You got a 3D printer. Cook it up in the kitchen. Cook it up. Look, Mario. Where's Mario? I need him cooking up in the kitchen right now. Where's the show at?
We can't get our vaccine. Yeah, we can't get our vaccine. Yeah, Laserpan says Disney World is open, but I don't think the border is open for me. Well, actually, no, it is. But then I got to wait like 2 weeks in there. I got to quarantine myself in a hotel.
Did you get your vaccine though?
No, I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
And then I got to quarantine myself when I come back. I think it's more of a deterrent, just to be like, hey, you're going to be very inconvenienced, so stay home and just send your toys to Toronto. RG's in the house. What's good? Tyler Lalonde, action figure expert. Welcome to the Butter Nation. You are here. Smash Labs is here. What's going on? What is next? So I invited you on to the show. You couldn't do it next week, so you wanted to do it first because next week you got something huge going on. Why don't you let the people know what event is happening next week?
So hold on, let me put the figure down because this one's good. It takes all my knowledge.
He needs his hands free for this.
Yes. So next week is a very special after school show of no. It's the after school special of the Infinity Equation where we talk about the hardcoreness of life of figure collecting. No, honestly, I love that. I can't wait to get that fucking. See, now you're throwing me off. Okay, let me throw this up. All right. Honestly, next week, Infinity Equation it has a chance to be taking part of the Guinness World Record longest podcast with the Black Tribbles. I am part of the Black Tribbles. I am, as most people know me as Darkjokerzin, but it's Darkjokerzin Tribble, aka Spectrum Tribble, as my other alias is known within Tribbles. But the Black Tribbles are going for the longest Guinness World Record for the longest podcast, and Infinity Equation will be part of it. we will have some great guests. I can't tell you who yet because it's a surprise.
When you said who right there, your accent changed. It's Dan.
Who?
It's Dan.
Who?
I can't tell you who yet. I got your tell.
Laser Pants thinks he's going to be a footnote, but he might not even be on the footnote. He keeps acting like that. But no, it's going to be from Friday. We start at Friday at 9 a.m. to Sunday at 9 p.m. So we're going straight for 60 hours. Is there a current record at the moment? I think the current record's like 53 hours, 53 or 55 hours, I think. Right. So we're going for 60 to cement our legacy in there. And it's an honor to have the Infinity Equation part of that, having Bobby, Alex, and Ryan, I guess, to a certain. I love Ryan. That's my right hand man. I'm like the Joker, and he's like Bob the Goon, but I don't want to kill my Bob the Goon though. That's true. Yeah. But we're going for 60 hours, and I'm happy that the Infinity Equation gets to be a part of that. It's going to be ridiculously awesome. I'm going to be tired. We got stuff to keep us up. I'm going to need a lot of coffee. Yes, we have energy drinks. We have energy drinks. Trust me, we are all set. It's going to be a pancake eating contest, a chocolate cake eating contest. Like, come on, like, yo. It's going to be wild. We will be streaming on YouTube, but we also will be streaming on Blavity on the lunch table. So that on the Blavity, it'll be straight streaming, no stops. With the YouTube, we're still going to be going, but it's going to be because we're all certain hours are broken up into segments. Okay. So it might be a 2-hour segment here, and then goes into a 3-hour segment or a 2-hour segment. So the Infinity Equation will be going for 7 to 10 p.m. on that Friday. So we'll be doing 3 hours, but I would say don't miss the first hour. If you're going to tune in for the first time, don't miss the first hour because it's going to be wild.
60 hours, but don't miss. Miss. If you want to miss 59 hours, make sure you watch the first.
Well, I mean, you got Friday. I'm just saying, what if the internet goes down? Then the internet goes down. That's it. I don't know why are you asking about this, Ryan? Like, Ryan, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You just got to show up.
Wants you to be prepared. Are there any stipulations of like, because you're streaming for 60 hours?
Yeah.
Is there any like requirements that, because I could just leave my camera on and play Call of Duty for all day, and would that count?
Unfortunately, no. There are requirements. You have to. There can be no more than 5 seconds of silence. So you have to continually keep talking. You can't have no dead air, no dead silence. Like, you just got to keep going. There's nothing that you can't stop. Like, oh my goodness, like, yo, like, it can't be like, and like, yeah. So you got to keep talking. So with like 7 of us being there talking, there's always going to be somebody saying something. And it's going to be us doing a lot of stuff in there.
So it's
going to be fun.
Going to be 7 of you at the same location.
Yes.
All of the Black Tribbles. Can you explain to me and everyone the origin of the Black Tribbles and how you got involved?
So the Black Tribbles are, so basically, if you don't know what Tribbles are, if you never watched Star Trek, Tribbles are little furry creatures that multiply. And that's what they call themselves, the Black Tribble, because there was never a Black Tribble on Star Trek that was a Tribble. So that's what they call themselves. They're geeky, they're nerdy. It's good times, but it's from the Black nerd geek perspective as well.
Word, I get you.
And it's really good to watch it because they talk about more. They talk about, how can I put this? More than just geeky, nerdy stuff. And it's not just like comics and action figures and other stuff that we nerd out about in our community. They teach you about science. There's a month, like this month there's a affiliate called Octavia City, where people write Afrofuturistic stories.
Okay.
So they range a lot and what they're going. And since this is the last year that they're going to be doing it, actually, this is the last month that the Black Tribbles are going to be together. We thought this would be the best way to go out for the last couple episodes is going for the Guinness World Record.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Why is what's happening with that is the last month or this being the last month?
They've done it for 10 years, and I just came on. Yeah, they were doing it for 10 years. This will be the 10th year coming up this month, and I kind of joined them. I want to say in 2019, they were looking for an intern, and I was like, whatever. I was like, I'll go ahead and give it a try. I didn't think I would get to be the intern for them, and once I did, they brought me on. And I was doing like their cameras. I was setting up their YouTube page, getting everything like kind of building up for them to have that space on YouTube. They already had a presence on YouTube, but it wasn't building up yet. But once we started streaming there, I like that. That's nice. Damn you and that Nova. But once they started building up their YouTube, then more people started like going to that and seeing like, oh man, like people who had never seen it, when you're telling people about it, especially like when I was to other parents of where I work at, talk to the Black parents, and they were like, yeah, my son's into stuff, but he doesn't know where to go. He really doesn't have that many friends. I was like, well, tell him to tune in. Like, yo, because we talk about everything. Like, there's nothing that's not off the table that we don't talk about there.
Okay.
And that kind of helps like kids who used to be like me, who didn't really have that many friends in school who were Black, and you're into like nerdy stuff, and you're like, nobody that I really know hangs out or I hang out with or talks about this. I'm just kind of like in my own little world with this stuff. And then you find like other people who like, oh man, there's other Black people who like anime. Like there's other Black people who like reading comics like I do. Like, wow, this is awesome. Like there's other Black people who like doing cosplay. Like it kind of brings them out of their shell. And it's like, it's like, okay, now I feel a little bit more confident, because you have kids that might not feel like that same confidence. Even some adults who are out there may not have that same confidence. But that's what I liked about it, because it helped bring out the kids and people and adults as well too, who felt like they didn't have anybody who really understood what their geeky and nerdiness was at. So, and that's what I really loved, and I enjoy being on there and helping them out and getting to where they're at now. And that's kind of how the Infinity Equation spinned off. I was like, I had been wanting to do a podcast for a long time. I was like, I want to do a podcast for collectors and who can, we could just have fun, talk about figures and have a good time and feel like, we're just shooting the crap with each other. Like, right. Like even like the people reviewing. And that's what I wanted. And that's how that spinned off. I was like, Len, aka the Bat Tribble, who's head of the Black Tribbles, I told him, I was like, look, I was like, I know you're looking for more things to do on the show. I was like, I have an idea for a podcast. I didn't have a name for it yet at that point. Right. So I thought the best name is like, I was like the Infinity Gauntlet and the Anti-Life Equation. I was like, Infinity Equation. So I was like, hey, that works. I was like, it
sounds good.
Yeah, and that's how I came about it. And that's why I thank them for giving me that chance to actually be able to highlight the show and be able to, get the chance to do something like that, because I love talking to people. As much as it does not look, I am not an extrovert. I am true introvert all the way. I am not that. Honestly, like I like being alone. I have no problems being by myself and entertaining myself.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Sorry, real quick. I just realized in an alternate timeline, you did a podcast called the Anti-Life Gauntlet.
Yes. There you go.
But yeah, sorry. No, in terms of being an extrovert, introvert, I don't really like talking to that many. Like you said, I could stay at home, and like this lockdown for over a year now, it's just like, me and the family. I'm cool with that. I still talk to my friends. It's not like I don't want to talk with them, but that I have that interaction. There's no need for me to like, hey, I got to see you in person. I got to hang out and socialize. And But yeah, no, I'm kind of the same way too.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
And it's fun, and I enjoy that. That's my life. Like, yo, when it lockdown happened, I was like, hey, this is my life anyway. Get to catch up on my shows. Ain't got to go nowhere. Ain't got to do nothing with people. Ain't got to cancel no plans with people. This is awesome. Yes. I'm like, oh, let me go ahead and catch up on Tiger King. Let me see what's going on with Joe Exotic here. Oh, Joe, you crazy, Joe. But yeah. that's just me. And like when I get on here and have fun with everybody, like this is still a part of me too. Like I like making people laugh. That's why my name is Darkjokerzin. Like I'm dark, as you can see. I like to joke. And Zen comes from one of my favorite games, Maximo versus Army of Zens, for those who do play games, back from PlayStation 2. So there's parts that I've taken from my life that I enjoy and love doing so well, and just have a good time with it, and kind of made it like try to make it my own. But yeah, I just wanted to have a good time and make people feel included. Even if they, I should say this. The best part of my podcast, I feel like I love my podcast for my podcast, is I brought couples together who may not like the wives, or may not be enjoying it, or the husband like, what are you doing, honey? Like, or any couple that's out there that may not think about this as something fun, and we bring that fun to it. And we get people on that you may not be able to have access to now, that because we were in the pandemic, and we still kind of are, but you may not have access to talk to at a Comic-Con. That's why I when the X-Men creators, animated series creators came on, like Larry Houston and the Lee Waltz, I was ecstatic. I was happy, like, we got them on, like, oh my goodness, like this is me geeking out. And then we had Cal Dodd on, the voice of Wolverine.
Right.
That's another geek out.
Guys, if you haven't seen these episodes, this was pretty early on, right?
Yeah. This was like I want to say early last year.
Yeah, those were huge gets, because that X-Men cartoon for a lot of people is what kind of introduced them to, well, for like a generation almost of just a lot of X-Men content and that whole 90s era of those Fox cartoons. So to have those creators on, and you had the voice of Wolverine. I remember watching that episode and learning a lot of stuff, because like I learned that they were mostly Canadian. Like all the voice actors were Canadian. It was cheaper to get voice talent up here, and I think it's kind of the same now. There's a lot of Hollywood stuff and TV stuff shot here in Toronto.
Yeah, because your taxes are. I think it's like they get a tax break on when they film.
Yeah. The Ginger Hitman is here. Darth Clueless says Tiger King seems like so long ago. It's funny that Tiger King is like the marker for the beginning of quarantine. It's like, in the age, it just blows my mind that one day my kids will be older. They're like, yeah, I grew up in the quarantine. Yeah, I grew up like in the dark time. It kicked off with the Tiger King.
I was in the darkest of timelines.
Yeah, some new names showed up. Andrew M is here. Norin Radicals. CJ's here. He says introverts assemble. Introverts assemble, but like at your respective houses, please.
Right.
That's the opposite of what they should be doing. So this is the Nova. Like I said earlier, my friend Troy collects toys. Found a bunch at his EB Games, and he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, do you want one?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." Because he looks really good. So shout out to Troy. He has a review out on his channel. So just go on YouTube later and search Troy Collects Toys, and you can watch his review there. This is the, I guess, like a Bucky cap with modified shoulders.
I'm not sure. It looks like it.
This is the thing that gets me. I've seen some people pose Marvel Legends to this point where like the hip or pelvic region is completely separated from the lower body. That looks ridiculous. And then secondly, who's really turning to the point where their body separates? I don't know. You know how you get like, it'd be like almost an invincible death, like when you just snap their body around. If I turn my body. Kyle says Dante seems super rad. I want to hang out one day when this is all over.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't consider myself super rad. I just consider myself just a.
Well, he did say he seems super rad. He didn't.
Yeah,
confirm.
that's true. I do seem. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know if I seem super rad. I'm just like okay.
Oh yes, 80s baby with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. He says just stopping by to show some love to Kev and the biggest Todd head Dante. Hashtag Mick for life.
Damn,
that sounds like a terrible McDonald's promo.
No, because we were supposed to get our spawns together.
Yeah,
and then we were supposed to have a great Infinity Equation Cross Toy Migos show. And what is he going to do? Get rid of his spawn.
He actually got rid of it?
Yes.
Oh no. I was gonna say I can send him a link right now.
No. He hurt me. He hurt me inside with that one. We were supposed to do this together. I said, Dario, we're gonna do this. When you get your spawn and I get my spawn, we're gonna have a great show. We're gonna have it like no, this is not my spawn. I don't know why I paid $65 for this thing. And what does he do? Goes and gives it to somebody else. I tell you.
Hey man, if you're not feeling it, sell it.
Oh, I'm definitely am. I'm not feeling it at all. Like that artist proved did not sell me at all.
No, eh? What about the you got the signature plaque, right?
I think so. I don't know which box it's in.
That's hilarious.
Now, I don't want you to open it. If it's for somebody else, I wouldn't want you to open it.
Well, it seems like he's selling it to a friend. Okay, so he's got Nova comes with his fists. This is a really quick, not even a review. He's got two of the judo chop hands, which you can get for your flight poses. And flight stand and this guy. Can you school me on what this is?
I forget his name. I know it's part of like the Nova. I think it's part of like Nova Prime itself, how he communicates back to, but I forget the exact name of the character.
Right.
It's because it changed Nova around so much. It's not even funny. And I think it's like the classic. It's classic Nova, so I forget the name of it.
People in the chat, let me know.
He's almost like the Skeets to like Booster Gold,
right? Or yeah. That's what I got that vibe from seeing that.
Yeah.
Mario Saavedra says, "What do you guys prefer, ab crunch or ball joint at the diaphragm?"
Ooh. See, it's hard because like that new Spider-Man. I love that figure, but I do like an ab crunch as well. I had to go. I had to go with the ball joint. I guess, yeah. And that's hard. That's hard. It's so hard.
Cubit,
Yeah.
from the Nova Core. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. See.
Yeah. Oh, Wing or Lose has this too. He's got some. I think he has some pictures up as well. My friend Action Figgy Skinny also has it. These are all Canadian. These are all people you should be following as well, man, because we are getting these figures early. The tables have turned, America.
I know. I see. That's why I said UK and Canada have like they're like, yo, don't you send that boat, don't send that freight to America. Go ahead and send it over here first. Yeah, we got you. Don't worry, we got you.
What happened to my camera?
Oh no. Did you pull Bobby and kick it? So folks, while Kevin's fixing his camera here, I'm going to indulge you in a short story.
There we go.
He's back.
Yeah, go.
I'm just joking. I don't know what story I was telling.
Wait, you have to be prepared, man. You can't have 5 seconds of silence. You can't be like, oh, I don't have a story. Like, I want to know. I was going to ask you if there's a silence, if there's a break, you don't know what to talk about. What are you going to use to fill the silence?
I could have actually read a short story. This is awesome. I haven't read this yet because I've been waiting for the Guinness World Record because I'm going to read some of it on there. But this is awesome. It's called Short Complex by Chuck Brown, who also did Bitter Root comic, if you're familiar with that. But this was his Kickstarter book. And like it's short stories in here, but it has some great art in here. Let me see if I can. So there's some art. Read it as Cosby, just for you, Josh. Just for you. Hold on. Let's see. Magic bullet. I've lost. See, I lost the track of time. You see, I've been sitting in the middle of my bedroom floor having an eternal debate. Now I finally decided I'm going to use a gun. I thought about jumping from a building or driving my dad's car into a tree for years. There you go.
That's pretty good, man. Yeah, but you have to think of something, not just the book. It's 60 hours. How long is the infinity equation portion of that?
We're just 3.
Oh yeah, you can do that easily.
Yeah.
Mario was saying 60 hours. He'd be down for something like that. Maybe the enablers can knock that out one day. We're gonna do 61. We're coming for you.
Look, I'm telling you, this is no small feat. Like, this takes everything you have in you.
Right.
But the nice part about it is we're all not going to be on the same time. So some of us can actually like get some sleep,
right?
Get a little bit of sleep in between, and then get up and like, okay, I'm back. And then, okay, I'm doing this. Okay, I'm doing that.
Yeah, it would be horrible planning if everyone stayed up and we're all on camera for 60 hours. Like,
yes.
Remember that episode of Simpsons when Apu was like, he's like, I worked for like 7 shifts straight. At one point, I went so crazy, I thought I was a hummingbird. And then on the security camera, he's like, he's flying through the screen. That's how I feel sometimes when my kids wake me up at 5 a.m. and I'm just like, I'm so tired. And the first thing I think of is Apu as the hummingbird. King Megacon says, what's the item number for Nova? It is 758479. You can just call your stores. They don't have it on. I don't think they have it online anymore. You got to call your stores. But this guy looks great.
And that was a Walgreens release, right? For us as Americans, it was a Walgreens release.
Yes. I'm gonna say maybe.
I thought it was.
Marvel's Nova. Chosen by the last surviving member of an elite intergalactic defense force, Richard Ryder ascends from humble origins to continue the battle as Nova. It's a cool figure. And I like the man called Nova. Graphic and the colors on the side are really nice. They have on the insert on the inside.
I like that insert. It kind of has like that Jack Kirby feel to it.
Yeah,
a little bit. I know it may not be. I know Nova's probably like not really around like kind of Jack Kirby time, but it has like that almost feel to it. But it's that classic '90s art that you got when you were reading Nova at that time.
I'm liking that they're adding this different art and different backgrounds inside the packaging for these figures that aren't in a wave. Like the Firestar had the background from the not Super Friends, from the Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends, the apartment. Yeah, I haven't even seen that figure yet. So
really,
okay, we don't have everything.
Do you need one?
I don't need it. If I see it, I see it.
I mean, I have an extra one.
Why do you got so many extras of everything? I love it.
Yo, okay, so all right, so there's a reason why I do that.
Yeah.
All right, so
you help out Ryan and
I help out anybody who needs it. Like half time, I don't even charge half time. I only charge people for this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, what I do is, like, I have 3 Thanoses. One I'm gonna give away later on. I'm not sure when, but I'm gonna give one away. I have 2 because I like the figure. He looks great. It was like awesome. Now, why I buy 5 or 6 Spider-Mans? Because Spider-Man is my favorite character, and I need 5 or 6 Spider-Mans in my life. I'm like Jay. I need that many figures in my life. Because if I want to do like a toy photography with Spider-Man, and I want to have him like doing different flipping poses, I want to have at least a couple of there that I can just do that with it. But I buy double sometimes, just in case I'm like, somebody might need it later on, and that is not able to get it. So I'm like, all right, look, I have an extra one. Here you go. Don't even worry about it. I'm not asking for like, yo, you ain't got to shout me out. I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, if you need one, I can grab one if I see it or whatever. If I have an extra one, but yeah, whatever. Like with Dan, who he said he was been looking for that ghost character from the SDC exclusive set, Thunderbolt set.
Right. Oh yeah, that clear one.
Yeah, I was like, I had an extra one. I don't know. I'm not using it. I got one already, so no point having two.
I saw that post. Real classy move there. You're better man than me. Blake, thank you for the super chat and the support. He says, Rinky Dink.
Thank you, Blake. My man, Blake.
And also, thank you to Joe Figured It Out as well. He says, great Cosby. Good luck with the world record and great stream, Kevin. Thank you very much, man. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm honestly like, I know you're loving what you're doing. I hope you get to 1K this year. I'm loving what's going on here on everybody's channel. I wish there was enough time to see everything, but I love sitting down, opening these toys because I'm happy to get them, and I'm pushing myself to get more stuff, and I get to share it with you guys, and start a conversation, but also talk to you as well. And I try to learn something new every week, or I end up learning something new every week with everybody.
Yeah, so you learn something new with me. I'm an introvert. Nobody knew that about me. Because I'm sure, like my lady, I know because she is watching. She's like, "Now, what show are you gonna be on tonight?" She's like,
she's watching.
Yes, she is. She is watching. Yeah, she does.
Did she watch because just to make sure you're not talking shit?
No. She's like, because like after the show's over, she'll text me. She'll be like, "That was a great show. You did so well." I was like, "I guess I was okay, but I appreciate it."
That's awesome, man. That's great support.
Yeah, so I love her for that. Yeah, she's awesome. Like I'm sure she's watching now. So baby, I love you. Thank you.
Aww. Everyone throw some hearts in the chat for Mrs. Darkjokerzin. It's cool. Like, you have your wife that supports you with that, and then Ryan's like, "Oh, my wife got me this for our anniversary," and she's like, "This anniversary gift is like all toy centric," and I thought that's super cool. It's cool to see, spouses that support in this way, and also to my fiance as well. She's always like, "Oh, how'd your stream go tonight?" And she'll always make a joke like, "Can you just be famous already so I can stop working?" And I'm like, "Do you know how many videos I have to?"
Right.
Maybe I got to do 60-hour live stream every week, which is insane. But yeah, the having somebody there who supports you with this stuff and not only accepts it, but like embraces it, tries to get in and get involved, like that's super cool. Also, I'm really just saying this so I can get an extra subscriber from your wife. No, I'm playing. Thank you so much. Look at all the love for
if you're watching. Just go ahead and hit subscribe button for me, please.
I'm kidding. I'm not doing this.
He's not kidding. He needs this. He needs this. She says
that I need to get rich off this, so she doesn't have to work anymore.
Right. Just so as long as you're able to get rich, can you spare me some change? Spare some change.
She's always.
I'm trying to get on Sonny's level, yo. I'm trying to get my commercials, like cool commercials, like Sonny and JR. Like, yo, I'm trying.
Yeah, foil customs. I love that.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on that level right there. Like trying to be hilarious. I'm not that funny though. I'm not as funny as those guys are. I'm just half funny.
Hey, Geeky Fresh is in the house, man. What's going on? Sonny says, when I live stream, my wife is always like, "Why would people want to watch you that long?"
Look, as long as she ain't making you watch This Is Us, you're good.
I have to. I don't know. There's what else are you watching? There's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There's Invincible.
Let's see. I watch a lot of Storage Wars, which is hilarious.
It's fake, right?
I know, but it's just
what? I love Storage Wars. I know it's fake, but I don't have A&E anymore or whatever it's on.
Oh, but it's just funny. It's just fun to watch. What else? It's
when I was still living with my parents, like they had all the channels, right?
Right.
Parents like they got the full package, full cable package. It would be on A&E randomly, and I'll just throw it on. I'm like, yeah, this is great. What are they gonna find? And like the characters were funny, but like that is completely completely fixed.
Oh
But
yeah,
I still
it's still a fun watch. I started watching High Rise Invasion on Netflix. What else have I been watching? I watched Law and Order SVU. I just started watching Law and Order, the new one with Christopher Maloney on it. I forget the name. I forget the name of that one. Raised by Wolves is good on HBO. That one's good. Infinity Train's really good. That's also on HBO Max. That is really good. Shoot, what else have I started watching? Lupin. We were talking about Lupin earlier.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
Lupin. Lupin. Oh, you got to work on the French accent.
Lupin. Lupin.
That's terrible.
Lupin. But that shows
Arsène Lupin.
Yeah. Organized crime. Thank you, Art. See, I knew somebody. Thank you, Dark Lewis. Somebody knew it.
Organized crime. Oh, Ironhead with the super chat. Thank you, Alex. He says Infinity Equation is the sexiest show on YouTube. Didn't you know that, Kevin? Dude, have you seen my V-necks?
Right. I don't know.
Which Dante told me what he was buying one for tonight, and he did not.
I did not. But no, I represent. Look, I'm representing.
Yes, he is wearing that.
Come on, man. Come on.
Now restocked on taxhf.ca.
There you go. See, plug it in.
Organized crime. Yo, so I started rewatching Gargoyles after that damn NECA reveal.
I started rewatching that yet.
It's so much better than I remembered. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like I always kind of liked it, but it was just whenever it was on, I would watch, but I wasn't huge into it. And my friend DK gave me his old figure of Goliath, where you can put the stone pieces on, like part of him.
Oh wow!
So I do have that, and then like just seeing that new one, like I pre-ordered on BBTS, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna rewatch. And there's the problem. And by problem, I mean this is how the industry is. You make a movie or you make a TV show because you can make money on the merchandising off of it as well, right? So I finished SPD last night, and I'm talking with Chamba, and I'm talking with Justin and Geeky Fresh, and we're like, what do I watch next? Power Rangers Time Force or Power Rangers RPD? Well, which one has Lightning Collection figures? That's what I'm going to choose, because the last thing you want to do is start a TV show and go, damn, I wish they made toys of that, right? So I'm like, okay, we'll go to the one that actually has toys. I'll see if it's good. If the show's good, then I'll buy it.
Yep.
And that is how I got roped into all of the different series for Power Rangers and all the different collections. And speaking of which, this is the Lightning Collection blue with the diaphragm swivel. And nice. Wait, this had diaphragm and ab crunch.
Oh wow! See, that's what I like. I have no problem with that. If it's like that, I have no problem with it.
This is a nice combination. Come on, like diaphragm, ab crunch, and butterfly. So yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out tomorrow. What they announce. Geeky Fresh says RPD. Marcus Yee says Time Force. Okay, so I put a poll up on my Instagram story about which one, and it's overwhelmingly for Time Force, like 93% to 7%. Wow. Yeah, Time Force Red is out. Rest in peace, Netflix Power Rangers. Yeah, that's when I was trying to catch up on everything, and then it went off Netflix. So yeah, Gargoyles, Power Rangers. I'm trying to catch up on or watch for the first time, and that's what I've got going on in the queue.
Yeah, I don't like. What was it? Like when I was watching the third episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, my lady was like, "Yo," she's like, "This is good." She's like, "I like this. I gotta go." She's like, "I gotta watch." She's like, "What is this on Netflix?" I looked at her like, "Did you just say Netflix?" No, it's Disney Plus. You got this. I gave you an account. Go home and watch the rest of it. But she loved it. But I'm trying to think of like what else. Like, See, I watch a lot of reruns of old shows. Like I watch like Law and Order Criminal Intent. I have that on the background. I have like The Simpsons on or King of the Hill on the background. If I'm just doing something that I don't need to focus on, that's what I have in the background. There's not a lot of new shows.
I did that watching King of the Hill, and I ended up looking for toys, and then I found a local seller who had what's that company called? The guy that keeps going on that the Toy Migos had on a few times. Is it Soda? Soda Toys that made
they made the Street Fighter figures. I think so.
Yeah, so I ended up getting a bunch of those, and they've just been sitting in the pile. And so this is what happens when you watch a new show and you dig it. Kind of like when I was rewatching Lord of the Rings, and I'm like, man, I really, really want some good figures. I don't want to pay like for 1/6 scale Lord of the Rings, and then Diamond Select is coming out. So let's hope those are good.
Yeah, I was like, if shows that I really want figures of, I know we're probably not going to get anytime soon. Like, I want figures like the old school, like Hanna-Barbera figures, like Samson and Goliath, Blue Falcon, and Dino Mutt. Those are the ones like I really kind of want the figures for. Like if they did like a Wacky Racers set of figures, I'm all in. Like I would have to get those. But that's just the old school on me. Just wanting those. I'm happy we got the Defenders of the Earth figures. I'm happy for those.
Well, we both reference Chappelle's Show a lot. I would love to see some characters out of that show.
Y'all got any crack?
Yeah, y'all got any more action figures?
Hey. Yo, they did that. Yo, I think I would have to be all in on them too. I'm like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Like, yo.
Hell yeah. All the different characters, man. Ashley Larry figure.
Yo, my goodness. If I had an Ashley Larry figure, I'd be done. I'm done.
Imagine having like a Donnell Jones head sculpt.
Yes. Go upstairs and put some lotion on.
Go upstairs and put on some lotion.
Yo.
Or if you had like the player haters as a box set from Mezco.
Yes.
In soft goods.
He looked like a broke sexual chocolate.
Yes. So all these years I've watched Coming to America like once. Maybe 30 years ago. Because it's probably on TBS or something, because I remember I watched it with my dad. And throughout my life, we've always referenced like the big long table. But I never knew, like, I didn't remember who Sexual Chocolate was. Obviously, because I was like, I don't know, like 5 or 6, and I'm just learning English. So when that line on Chappelle's Show and the Korean guy's like, he looked like broke ass sexual chocolate, I'm like, I don't know what that means, but it sounds hilarious. So I know this line, and then when I finally rewatched it, I guess recently, because Coming to America was coming out, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna rewatch the first one, and I'm like, yo, that's the guy. I'm like, oh, Donnell does look like a broke ass sexual chocolate.
Yep. He's like, that boy good. Sexual chocolate, y'all. Sexual chocolate. Yeah. I love the Player Haters Ball was like one of my best, like the ones I love the best, because you have Ice-T in there. He's like, hate. He's like, you look like a broke Ice-T. He's like, next person who says something will be shot. Believe that.
Please believe that. There's so many good lines, so many quotable lines that you can use from Player Haters Ball. It's like, now if you'll excuse me, I gotta go home and put water in Buck Nasty's mama's dish. It's like, oh my god.
He's like, we also play games, true.
Oh, the Rosie O'Donnell quote is just like, it's so bad.
Dude, and then they talk about what was it, P. Diddy? He's like, he got dolphin teeth. I was like, yo, like really? You want to say this man got dolphin teeth?
One of the things that I like watching from sitcoms and comedies is like the behind the scenes stuff, where like, the one line that they had on the show, but somebody was standing there pitching like 5-6 different punchlines at the same time, and just watching them come up with it at the same time. like in a row, it's just genius to me that you can just play that off the top of your head. So that's what I picture when they're standing in front of. They're like, guys, I'm just gonna show a picture. You guys are player haters. Just go off. Just go with whatever you come up with. And they just came up with the most ridiculous stuff. Oh hell yeah, Dave Chappelle, Rick James figure. I would buy the hell out of that.
Right. Yo, I'll be right with you.
God, Prince, a Dave Chappelle Prince figure. He's got the backwards dunk.
Yo, you know what's funny? I have the NBA. I'm not sure what it's called. NBA Heroes basketball court. I never opened it because I had no reason.
That flips over, right? It's
yes.
Like 2 seats? Yeah.
Yep. I never opened it because I didn't really have a reason to use it.
Yeah.
But if I had that Prince, that Dave Chappelle Prince figure, best believe I would bust it open just for that, and I would have it displayed with him hanging on the rim, and I would make a cutout that says blouses. Yes. That's it. That would stay enshrined somewhere. Game blouses.
Another hey, Paul Morales says, good stream tonight. Gotta go. Have a good weekend. Thank you, man. You too. Thanks for coming out. He's here every week. So I appreciate the viewership and also for everyone here as well. Infinity Equation also doing something new this year is you guys have been doing a photo contest every month. And every month I hear the new theme. I think of an idea. I don't have time to do I don't have time to do it. But man.
That I wanted to get people who never did toy photography involved with that one.
Right.
That one is just like I wanted everybody to try to get involved. And a lot of people have been getting involved, but I wanted people who've never done it before to actually go out and be like, yo, I'm going to take my chance, take a picture, no matter if it's good or bad. Mm-hmm. And it's been good. I want to get more people into it. Hopefully, more people join in. This month's is hashtag IE Cosmic Battles. So it's any cosmic characters from any line that you have. There you go. Man, if you have no, I don't know. If you have no, I might be biased.
Suggestion noted.
But it's just I wanted like people to get them like saying, you know what, I don't think I'm that good at toy photography. No, don't say that. You don't know until you try. Try it. Look, first time is never going to be that great.
Dude, everyone has to start somewhere, right? You're giving them the drive to be like, if you don't win this month, keep grinding next month and keep going. Yep. You can look at any artist, any big artist, you look at their photos from 2 years, 3 years ago, and you'll see they'll look at that stuff, be like, man, this is trash. Or like, you have to start somewhere.
Yep. And that's why I want everybody to feel like, all right, so I may not be great, but I'm still trying. And I said, I'm willing to, if anybody had any questions, or felt like, how's this look? How, do you think I change something up here? I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but I will try to give you the best pointers I can. If I can't, I will direct you to somebody who can tell you what you need to know. I have no problem doing that. Customer service
is like, I don't have the answer, but I'll find somebody who can help you. Please stay on the line while I give you some pointers for your ACBA.
There you go. I have no problem. Like, I just want people to get more involved. Like, I know, like, there's probably somebody at home that's like, yo, I'm just sitting here and posing my figures. I want to do something cool with them. But it's just like, I don't know. I shouldn't take them. I don't want to take no pictures because people might say this and that online. Don't worry about that. Just look. Just focus. Do what you can. If somebody gives you like some comments, like, hey, you can probably change your lighting here or try to change up the pose. That's fine. But as everybody else always says, their best references, look at your comics. Look at what's going. Like, look how to find comic references. Either if you don't have comics, go online, Google them. Type in that character's name. Find like their like how they're posed, like how they were doing this stance, like what they would look like in this stance. Like if they're in attack mode, what does that character look like? If it's, say for example, like actually here, like Cyclops.
This dude. Yeah.
It's just just simple like that. him. I don't have a blaster head on, but if he was doing his optic blast, that's what he would kind of look like in that pose. If he's just doing like a light optic blast, but just go and reference what you can online or from the comics that you may already have in your collection, and it's just fun. Just sit there. You don't have to take a picture at first. Just sit there and just be like, all right, let me just go ahead and pose around, see what feels good, what feels right, and then you move on to like, okay, so this is what I want to do for a background. Kind of, I think Posable Productions put it the best way, like using the color wheel.
Yep.
To kind of do like find a background that will match what you're trying to take a picture of. Lighting is also good. It's also good to have. As Geeky Fresh said, positioning of the legs, all that's really where it comes down to. Is just mostly your posing. Everything else will fall into place, like your lights, your backdrop. You may not have like a diorama or a dial from somebody. Hey, you know what? Just use something flat. As long as you don't have to. I guess the best thing is go into it like I got to have the best of the best. But if you got something, a flat piece like a piece of table, cardboard, something that makes it so you sell the illusion of like this could be out of a comic book. Like this is like you took this panel, like you took this picture. Right. It's a panel from a comic book, and you took it, and it's right here in front of you. But it's going to take time.
And the thing is, I'm not the greatest toy photographer ever, but like you have to take a lot of shots. It rarely is like the first angle that you set up with your camera. You might take a picture, that's what you had in your head, but it might not translate fully on screen onto your camera. Luckily, we're not shooting with film. Everything's digital now. Go nuts. You see a lot of people take like a whole bunch of shots, 20, 30, 100, stuff like that. Try different angles until you get one that works. Sometimes you get a different angle and you end up thinking, hey, what if I move this arm? Now you've got a whole new pose. Now you've got a different, unless you're D Amazing who's just like, change this, snap. Right. And even then, if he posts a photo dump of like 12 photos that are heaters, there's probably like another 300 on his camera that he didn't use.
Exactly, especially with him. Oh my goodness.
Right? The only person that I can think of who's just like one and done is like, I think I saw Jason B. Michaels say like, until he has it, until he fully has it, then he presses the shutter. I'm not sure if it's 100, if I'm not 100% confirmed on that, but I think I remember him saying something like that with on one of the hangouts with the toy page.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, there's always somebody in the community who's willing to help you. There's not anybody as a toy photographer that would say, "Hey, get away from me, leave me alone." There's always somebody. What's up?
Omar Vasquez says, "R.I.P. DMX." I hope not. I know he was. Man. I know he was in the hospital or something, right?
Yeah, he was in a vegetative state. When the last update came out, they said he was in a vegetative state, unfortunately, and they weren't sure if he was going to come out of it. Yeah, if he did pass away, man, yeah, R.I.P. DMX was that man.
Damn. Oh man, that's
a shame. Sorry, just real quick. I'm not. I know. So my lady just texted me. She said, "Oh my God, YouTube on my phone is delayed versus the TV. It's usually the opposite. Maybe because he's in Canada."
That's not how internet works.
Then she was like, "Oh, thank you, babe. Love you too. I did that earlier. Subscribe before you asked."
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh man, yo, she kills me.
He hasn't improved. Let's hope it hasn't taken a turn for the worse. That's crazy. Yeah. I remember watching Unparalleled. I think he was on with Boog, and that was the day while they were streaming live. I think that was the exact moment that like Chadwick Boseman passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
was
I remember
wild.
watching that, just like, damn, that took. It's just like took the wind out of the sails of the whole thing, and like I really hope this is not a.
Yeah, I hope not either. But once they say he was in a vegetative state, it's really hard, unfortunately, to come out of that. It's
Right.
You very rarely see people come back out of that, and that's sad. It's saddening that he went back to drugs. I thought he had actually cleaned up for a while, but
yeah,
I hope he makes it out. If he is still alive, I wish him and his family. Well, I hope it's not true, but
go play some DMX on your Spotify after this. Right. Yo, but one of my favorite things from Chappelle's show was like when he just starts barking. Remember when keeping it real goes wrong?
Yes.
So you think it's a game? Arr, arr.
That's right. Yo. I think like what was it? What was it? The one the Real World. When he was doing the Real World.
I love the Mad Real World.
Yes, that's what it was. Mad Real World. He's like, Katie, have you been with this guy? She's like, yeah. He's like, well, I've been with Katie too. I've been with Katie.
It's like, no, Lysol, you slept with me too. Correction.
I slept with Katie too. It was like, yo, Dave Chappelle had something. Yo, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And this is, I don't know, one of the quotes from the intro, where everyone was going, "Aight," and then they cut to Chad. He'll go, "All right," and I use that all the time, but there's no like GIF or GIF that I can search and be like, "Hey, guy from Mad Real World that says all right." Like it never works. Oh, it was great.
Yeah, pop copy, because here we don't kill. That's how I want to be. It was like, yo, it's customer service. Like, that's how I felt sometimes. Like, you really want to tell that people, like, look, here, I don't care what your problem is right now. It ain't that serious that you want this.
Omar, thank you very much for the super chat. He says, didn't mean to bring down the stream. Both of you guys are awesome. Everyone stay blessed. Nah, man, that's
thank you. Yeah.
Don't worry. Like, this is all real world news, man. It affects all of us. It would have found out now or later, but
right.
But thank you very much. You said you're not doing Ninja Turtles, right?
No, it's a line that I just don't want to go down. I mean, like I said, I like Ninja Turtles. I have no problem with the Ninja Turtles. It's just like that's a lot. It's a lot to be collecting. Like that Super Shredder looks awesome. Don't get me wrong. The Super Shredder looks awesome. The figures look great. It's just a lot to try to fill in. Like these Marvel Legends take up enough space.
Hell yeah.
Like I gotta find space on top of space for them. Like I gotta actually clean off this table next to me so I can set up these printers.
Yeah, I mean, I know your buddy that we play Call of Duty with. He's all in with Ninja Turtles. He's all in, right?
Yeah. So my buddy Social Security, he is a huge Turtles fan. Like I think he's on par like with Alex. Him and Alex are about on par as the biggest Turtle fans that I know.
And what did you think of the prototypes of the early sculpt of the April O'Neil this week? Even though
looks good. I have no problem. It looks good. It looks excellent. I just hope everybody got their hot water ready. That's all.
NECA has never, like, the sculpts are always like top notch.
Oh yeah. But as Michael French, my buddy Michael French would say, you gotta heat up your non-durable goods to start playing with them. It's not a good thing. I was like, before I even started messing with my Defenders of the Earth, had my hot water ready, took them out of the box. I was like, all right, let's warm these bad boys up. And the joints were still stiff. And the people were telling me, like, oh, why don't you try this lube? I ain't got time to be looking for no lube on the shelf. Just like, whatever oil or lube joint that you want me to put in there, I ain't got time to be looking for all that.
Oh my gosh.
Is that cloth cape on him?
Yeah, look at how Tron's living. That's okay. Yeah, that's when I say like when I say something America. That was when Tron won the lottery.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, that was from not real world. He's like, look at how I'm living America, and they were working in the juice bar. They were working.
Oh yes.
And I think he was pouring honey
Yeah,
into
right
the. Is how we live in America.
Who is it? No, when he's like, where all the black people got the reparations.
Yeah. He's like, I just bought this baby straight cash.
Yes, right? Yo, watch out, y'all. There's some black people that got money, y'all. Watch out.
I'm so scared right now.
Oh,
I do love the cell shading.
move it gently. So what I would like you to do, I'm going to talk to this voice right now. What I would like you to do is just move the arm gently. Just ever so gently. Don't press on it. Yep, there you go. Move the legs a little bit. There you go.
That's all I'm gonna do.
No, wait a minute. So wait a minute. Keep touching. So as we watch Kevin touch Super Shredder, he gently moves the arms, touches the chest, just a slight. He turned it. He was able to turn it without any breakage. This is good looking good, folks. It's looking good so far. Let's see if he can get that right arm. Let's see if he can get the right arm. He found an issue. He found an issue, folks. Let's see.
This
He's
is
touching.
National Geographic.
Yes. So look at the collector in his native habitat of a NECA figure, examining it, making sure that it
Watch
moves.
as the Canadian toy collector in his natural surroundings of the cold basement toy room. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Why is
I'm
it
just gonna
cold?
leave.
Wait, why is it cold down there? See, that's why that
cold.
that just Shredder ain't gonna move because he's like, I'm frozen over here. As we watch Kevin turn off the camera, he's like, "Oh snap! I'm about to put this back in the box."
I'm just gonna leave him like this. We're good. Yeah. Okay. That yeah. No.
Gotcha.
There's like, what is this pose? I don't care. It's a I'm connected in one piece pose. We're good.
Yep. There you go.
Jump back
That's all
up.
I need.
Yay! Super Shredder.
Ginger Hitman's hilarious. Talking about, I wish I could open up my toys to this narration.
You're gonna hear that voice now. You're gonna be like the Morgan Freeman voiceover for people opening their toys from now on.
Yeah,
They're gonna hear that
I'll do it
voice.
for free. I'm like, and then somebody said, Morgan like, as he opened his figure, he looked at it and he said, "The butterfly said to himself, look at this figure. It's not very well put together. I think I will leave it as it is and put it on the shelf and leave it on the shelf. That is all. As I try not to open up my Toka and Razor."
Mario was like, "Yeah, you don't want to break a new figure on live
Right.
stream. It can be quite embarrassing." He snapped
Yes,
the
indeed.
ankle off of his Real Action Heroes cami last week.
Heard he told me about that. I was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry."
Yo, so if you were watching that and you were narrating, what would you say when the break happens?
As you heard the gentles, his heart broke into 20 pieces. And he thought to himself, why on a live stream? Why not in private? But why on this live stream? Does this ankle snap? As he slowly turned to look at the camera, everybody else looked in amazement like, what is he going to do next? And as he did not know what to do, he just put the figure down gently and moved on to the next one. Mario's great. He's like, but his heart broken.
You're making him. I just made him relive the whole thing.
He's like, no.
Blake says, "Haha, Kevin, man, you're too good at the impersonation, dude. When I find something funny, I can rewatch it like 5-6 times, no problem. Because something about comedy, I kind of, I don't want to say I study it, but I look at it and I see like, what makes this funny, and so it just kind of gets imprinted in my brain. And my fiance is always like, how do you watch something so many times and still find it funny? I'm like, I just like funny things.
Right.
And Chappelle Show, dude, I used to have the DVD player in the deck of my car, and on rotation, no lie, was Chappelle's show. Like, I remember going downtown, taking the ramp onto the highway, which you call a freeway, and I was shifting, and as I'm turning, there was a ride check. So there are police right there. So I'm like, you can't be playing that shit at the same time. So I'm trying to shift and turn off the screen at the same time as I'm pulling up to this ride check. And by the time I get right there, the DVD screen was the one that comes out and up like this. So it went back down and in as I'm opening the window, and the officer's like, hey, have you had anything to drink tonight? In the background, it's just Chappelle's show talking. Like, it was still playing, but just no video. So to a point where I watch a lot of stuff. I'll rewatch old clips on YouTube for stuff that I've watched all the time, man.
I do that too. I think there's one that makes me die laughing, and it's the stupidest YouTube clip. It's like this little badger who's a car salesman, and he has a little suit on. he's like, so they're going through like, I think I'm trying to think. He's like, the guy's like, comes up to him. He's like, hey, do you know my car's going to be done? He's like, do I look like a mechanic? He's like, no. He's like, does the suit look like a mechanic? He's like, no. He's like, don't bother me. I'm on my lunch break. I'm like, yo, that's awesome. And it's like, you've been done being badgered by a salesman. Like, it goes to this car place. I don't even know if it's still there. But it's like the car is like a badgeman car salesman. If you look it up on YouTube, it's the most hilarious thing I've seen in a long time. And every time I look it up and think about it, it's like I have to go look it up and just laugh. I'm like, oh, this is bad. And there's like 4 or 5 commercials with it. He's like, he's talking. So, yo, there's
multiple ones of it.
Yes, there's multiple ones of it, but there's one that he was so wrong with it. He's like, she's like, hi, I'm here looking for a car. He's like, oh, you're here looking for one for your husband? She's like, no. She's like, for me. He's like, oh, okay, well, let's go. Like, he felt down hard. Like, yo. He's like, here, you got your mirror to put your little makeup on. I was like, she's like, no. She's like, that's it. You just. He's like, okay. Like, yo, it's like the badger is hilarious. Yo, and he's just the things he says is like how you would say, like how you would feel if you worked in customer service. You're like, yo, this is what I want to say to people.
Yeah,
but you can't say it to them. But he says it. There was one story
things you shouldn't say as customer service,
right? So this is the last one. So he's sitting there talking to his other salesman friend. He's like, no, Wilbur. Selling the cars like going fishing. You got to bait the hook, throw it out there, and reel them in real slow. And once they're online, you sold yourself a car. And Wilbur, like, this big black guy laughing, and you see him chuckling in the seat. Like, it's the most hilarious thing ever. I'm just like, yo, I die laughing at it. And people are like, why are you laughing at this nonsense? That is hilarious.
Yeah, send me these links. Do you notice that they were commenting about the NECA Goliath and how muscular his legs were? What are these? Your quads? Dude has like 0% body fat. It's just I don't think he has skin.
No,
this muscle and a bodysuit on top of it. This is crazy.
Yo, Marcus went out and found it. He's watching one about the wiggle room. He's like, wiggle room. I'll show you wiggle room. Wiggle, wiggle, want. Wiggle, 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 want. Wiggle, wiggle.
You crazy. You are crazy.
No, I'm sorry. Yo.
You're not even watching it, and you're losing it. This is crazy. This is insane.
Because the dance he does.
I'm impressed.
Yo, the dance he does is hilarious because it's like a little midget badger. You see him just wiggle his body. He's like, a wiggle, wiggle, one, a wiggle, wiggle, a wiggle, wiggle, one, wiggle.
My goodness.
You'll see, Marcus says this is wild. That's how much I watched it. Like, that's how much I watched that one. That one was on there. Oh my goodness.
It's crazy.
Oh yes.
So,
But no, sorry. Back to Super Shredder. Sorry, I can't get these tears out of my eyes. Yo.
you're actually crying?
Yes, yo. When I laugh super hard like that, yo, I just start tearing up.
Funny, man. I wish there was something that made me laugh that hard.
Oh
From
my
memory.
gosh.
From memory.
Yo, that's like the best thing. If I ever need some cheered up, that's what I go watch. I'm like, yo, let me watch my boy the Badger Salesman. But no, with Super Shredder, I didn't see the comments about
Super
the
Shredder.
Yeah. I didn't see the comments about Goliath's super thighs, but Super Shredder, his legs should have been thicker. Like,
Yeah.
he should have been thicker all around because when he became like, he took that ooze and he became like Super Shredder, he was like big and bulky.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Do you need a minute to? Do you want
No,
a tissue?
Good. Good. I'm good. See, you almost give it to Austin Powers right there. You got an issue, and here's a tissue. Like, Dad.
Wait. I don't think this finger is cut for the trigger finger. That's why I'm having trouble with this thing.
Oh, you want to go in and cut it. Well, you know what's funny? If you
need
have
to
this
cut
Silver
it.
Surfer, you could take his hands off because Silver Surfer got trigger fingers on him.
He has trigger fingers. He has the Mjolnir, right?
Yes, and he has
that
trigger
would-
fingers.
Because he holds the hammer like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Surfer has trigger fingers.
man, I'm really liking this SPD set. SPD has like green was announced and yellow hasn't been announced. And we were talking about this. It's like if you make 5 out of the 8 main characters, you have to make the villains, right?
Right.
Who are they going to fight? You can't. You make the
So-
whole team, but
So my question to you is, where's a good? So I've watched most of the Power Rangers, the old school Power Rangers.
yeah.
Where should I go next from there?
Like you want to go chronologically?
I guess if I gotta go chronologically, because I was told Cap Liv said there's one season that's just crap on, like it's just crappy, and it's like everybody says to skip it.
Yeah. So I believe right after MMPR is Power Rangers Zeo,
Okay.
which also continues the same kind of like after school special cheesiness. At some point, the ones that I watch, I like the ones that have an actual story as opposed to, just people fighting monsters of the week
Right.
and that really don't go anywhere. Kyle says start with SPD. SPD was great.
Okay.
But there is a period which is like the age of Zordon, where Zordon exists to a certain point. It's the end of In Space. When you get to In Space, that's the end of the Zordon era, and but In Space is good too.
Okay. See, I remember Turbo because I remember the movie. That's the only reason why I remember Turbo. And I was kind of familiar with them. See, I think I skipped over Zeo.
Yeah, I tried to watch Zeo, and it's going to take me some time to get back into that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
MMPR
MMPR, Zeo, Turbo, In Space.
But see, a lot of people, see, Marcus said Turbo, Operation Overdrive, Mega Force, Super Mega Force, Super Ninja Steel are often regarded. Okay, so those are the ones that are not so good. Okay.
Justin told me last night that was like when Saban bought it back from Disney. I think those are the seasons in there. And those are the ones that are like skippable. So yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, if you want to watch with us, I think I'm going to go with Time Force because that seems to be the overwhelming vote from my Instagram poll. We might stream some. You can
Let me
watch.
know. I'll be down. I'll be down for that.
But you sleep early.
Well, because I gotta get up at 7:00 in the morning to work.
Yeah, I do too. I got kids.
Yeah, see, I don't have no kids. I like to sleep as close as I can. See, I get up at 6:50 and I just log into my computer.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
That's another Chappelle Show quote from my daily life, by the way. It's when keeping it real, he ends up losing his job and goes to the gas station and they tip him $1. He's like, $1? What am I going to do with $1? I got kids.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, that's
I see my kids. See, you see all my kids right here. See,
and that's real.
yeah, these kids are real. They don't eat, thank goodness. They don't talk. They don't back talk. I ain't got to feed them. I ain't got to clothe them. Well, I might clothe them from any clothes that you make. I might put some clothes on them for you. Just for
Time Force is next, boys and girls.
Oh, you know what? I did forget this. So before I forget this, so I did get this. I had opened this already because I wanted to see how cool this was. So this is from Rebel 10 Customs. Made this for me. It is a cape for the Black Knight.
Oh, okay.
But it's for the new current version of Black Knight. So this is all real this is all real soft. This is softness right here. This is all
all real soft.
softness. That's soft. That's that nice.
So this is for the new Black Knight, you said?
Yes. So what I'm going to do is, because I have 2 Black Knights, what I'm going to do is mod one of them to look like the new incarnation of the one that's in the comics.
Right.
Because he has now the new one has he has different gauntlets. Yep. So he has that. He almost has that same kind of helmet now, but he has different gauntlets on his arm, and he has a shoulder guard on the right hand shoulder. But that's the cape that he has right now. So I want to make one. I want to print out the shoulder, not the shoulder pad. I keep forgetting what it's technically called. I just call it the shoulder guard for now, but the shoulder guard for him. And then I'm trying to figure out a way to do the gauntlets on it. Have the gauntlets that he has in the comics on him.
Cool.
But yeah, oh my goodness.
This is a great buck that Hasbro made because they reuse this a lot of times. The scaly arms and legs, they use it for all the goblins, I believe. I have 4 of these Black Knights.
Nice.
Which means I have an extra 10 of the alternate heads.
What are you doing with all these Black Knights?
Just a bin. I just really like knights and something. I didn't buy it because it was the Black Knight. I just wanted to army build like a medieval knight army build.
Oh my goodness. Oh, let me see. You talk about me, sir.
So one of my favorite ones is this one I put on Rumlow's unmasked head.
Oh yeah.
On the knight, and it just looks like a battle damage, dude. Like it's so cool.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
Imagine now if you get a soft goods cape on there, but imagine how 10 times better he would look.
Definitely a lot of great soft goods creators out there.
Oh yes.
Ab Nuggler says, "Gotta head out. Love the stream. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Came in for Dante, but gonna be watching from now on every week. Sweet. Thank you very much. There's always gonna be new toys.
Thank you, Ab Nuggler. I appreciate it, sir. See, this is how we build community. Tell them, Omega. This is how we build community. This is how we build community with big hair and big guns. That's how we built the toy community. Big hair, big guns."
Are you watching the event live tomorrow, or you got work?
I watch it while I work. Half the time, people they ask me stupid questions like, "Hey, I need to change the password." Okay, go ahead and change the password. What you want me to do? And then they'll be like, "Oh, well, can you stay on the phone with me while I change the password?" No, I don't really want to because it's a 10-character password. I don't feel like sitting here trying to listen to you say, "Why has it got to be so hard?" Because life's hard. Okay, what you want? Cookies? I'm sorry.
Badger is everything you want to be. I think that's why.
Yeah, that badge is what I aspire to be in my work life until YouTube starts paying me some good money, and then if you all can come over to YouTube, help us get over to 1,000, then I can try to make a little bit of chump change and I quit my job. And what is it?
Put a lot of hours in. You're gonna do 60 hours every week.
That's fine, because I'm gonna be like the homegirl and watch the video of. She said, "This is how much I made on YouTube after hitting 1,000 subscribers. I made $45,000 in a year. That's my goal, to not be able to pay bills for $45,000."
That's crazy. I mean, there's certain content out there that you got to do to hit that kind of mark. But it's all good, man. We're just, instead of making money, we're spending all our money buying toys, which I absolutely have no problem with.
You're right. I have no problem with it either, because y'all.
Tomorrow, Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest starts at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be.
I guarantee that I have a feeling this is what it's going to be. It's going to be Fortnite, G.I. Joe, then Legends, then Transformers, and then Power Rangers Lightning Collection. I have a feeling that's some maybe order. They might start off. They might leave Fortnite to last because that's a newer property. But I have a feeling they'll have that first because that's a new stuff right there.
Fortnite is like, I feel like they could put that first because it's like, hey, it's so exciting, this and that. We're very happy to get this license, and Fortnite is huge.
Yep.
I mean, that's like a really understated comment, but you hashtag Fortnite something, it's like it's just so much crossover appeal. Everyone's going to be looking into it. T Bellet says, "Good times, Kevin. Dinner and sleep time for me. Hey,
steak knife butter.
Butter. So it's going to be
biscuits.
11 a.m. Going to look forward to that. Today they revealed the Domino and Cannonball. Don't know if it's a 2-pack, but they showed the old 2-pack as a reference, I guess, or inspiration, I guess, an update.
I think for the color scheme on the Cannonball.
Yo, Sonny posted a photo of his legless Cannonball in the wheelchair.
Yes, I see that. I was done. I was
hilarious.
Done on that one. I was like, yo, like, did he just, like, yo, why he just give him Professor X's hover chair? He would have been fine hovering around in there.
Hey, speaking of Sonny and getting people to 1K, make sure you guys follow Sonny on YouTube as well, man. Hilarious, fresh take on toy collecting and toy reviews, man. And he's hilarious. He was on last week for a little bit. He's been on an episode before, so you can circle back to some of those later. Dante, you gonna open anything else, my friend?
I did. I did open. I could open Firestar. I could either open Black Cat that I haven't opened up, or Mysterio. Oh no! You know what? I know what I'm gonna open up. Hold on.
Let's go.
But
the schedule is up: Fortnite, Transformers, Power Rangers, Joe, Marvel, Star Wars.
I was close. I was
man.
close. I said Fortnite was first. Yeah, I knew Fortnite they put up there.
Hey, Star Marvel, take it easy, man. Marcus N, where are you from? He says 11 a.m. My time is 5 a.m. his time.
Is that West Coast? No, it's not West Coast.
No, West Coast is only 3 hours.
So
you keep going west?
Might be UK time?
UK should be ahead. 11 a.m. would be like 2 or 3.
I'm not the best at time zones.
You and Dan who?
Yeah, like I said, I'm worse at time zones. That's the funny part about it. I'm the worst at time zones.
Yes.
No,
is it pinless and double jointed for Domino?
No, I don't know if they said pinless. I don't remember if they said pinless at first. I may have missed it, but it did say double jointed elbows.
Yeah. Wait, Hawaii is 6 hours back from East Coast?
Yeah, I think so.
I did not know that.
I was going to do my Sunny impression because I do like Sunny. I got this new black surfer guy, and he looks kind of cool. I think he needs a little bit more color, and I don't know why he's so dark. I can barely see him with the light on, but I guess he's kind of cool. He does come with this hammer that he can nail stuff in. I think he might be a carpenter. I think he might work on houses in his spare time because he's got this cool little hammer. I can't read what it says on there because it's so small. I don't have a microscope to read what's on the hammer, but it seems kind of cool. I guess if you
got to take points off for that.
Yes,
you got to take points off.
But that's for you, Sonny. I love you, Sonny.
So what have you got there?
Pack from AEW.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to get these, but my Walmart's always sold out of these bad boys. Like my Walmart looks like a dry desert of figures. You would have thought somebody robbed them. Like, yo, give me all your AEW figures, give me all your Marvel figures. Now they'd be like, nah, leave these Marvel figures here. I don't need these trash. I'm like, damn, like why is it like this? Like still like figures from like 6 waves ago here.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Sometimes distribution is crazy. Who do you have? Do you have a show tomorrow night? Infinity Equation, 8 p.m.
Yes.
Do you have a special guest this evening or that evening?
So we have our honorary co-host as Jay Hernandez, who's been on. I told him, I said, you've been on more times than anybody else that we've had on the show. So
Right.
He's like the honorary co-host. So Jay will be joining us, and then we will have Art G on as well. For his first time. So it'd be Fan Friday nonsense.
Jay's gonna be he's gonna have a busy weekend.
Yeah, because I told Jay, I was like, Jay, I have to have you on because I got to ask you a question, and you already know what that question is. He knows what the question is. He knows what my question is because he's seen it on Twitter. And if you're not on Twitter, you gotta get on Twitter because everybody's on. All the crazy stuff be happening on Twitter. Like if you want to talk to the Marvel team, go on Twitter. Baby, they are wilding on Twitter.
Yeah, Megalopolis beef.
Well, not the Megalopolis beef. This is before all that happened. There's a certain thing that he purchased. I'm like, Jay, really, Jay, really, you purchased that?
So I got to find out what this is. So you guys start at 8 tomorrow. So guys, make sure you are following there and checking it out. Let me see. Open that thing. Tomorrow I'm going to do a recap. I think the last time there was a Marvel Fan First Friday, I did a recap with my friend Troy in the afternoon, and people seem to enjoy that. We're going to combine that together with our Friday night, the Falcon and Winter Soldier recap. So we're going to do that at the end. So if you haven't watched it yet, we can still talk about the Hasbro stuff, and then you can stick around for Falcon and Winter Soldier talk. I feel like I want to talk about Invincible too, because it's an amazing show. And then Saturday, Jay Hernandez as well. I'll be on there with the Enablers. It's gonna be a long weekend. I have a couple of days off, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Did you find the post yet?
Oh, on Twitter?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll go check it after.
I thought that's what you're looking at now.
No, just catching up on some of the comments and plugging some of this stuff real quick.
Oh man, this pack! Oh my goodness, these AEW figures are spot on point. I love these figures. They are so freaking amazing.
Sweet.
And I'm happy because I know how much Bobby hates these. They're the boss fight wrestler figures, and Bobby hates boss fight. But I have my Death Triangle now, which is awesome. I have Penta. I haven't opened up Penta yet, but this is Ray Phoenix for those who do know watch AEW. So you know who the Death Triangle is.
I don't know what any of that is, but I do enjoy seeing the smile on you, a grown man opening these figures, saying, "Hey, I finally have this." It's just like, what if it's not for that, what is this all about? It's
That's
perfect.
Right.
This is
That's
awesome.
a kid in me.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow, he actually, which is funny. You know what? I hate to plug this, but their accessory pack on Boss Fight. Blair, but damn it. There's like this chain. Cool. There's like a collar chain in here, which looks pretty awesome, and it's got a cinder block, a chair, a billy club, Boss and Fight. A mic. Yeah, that's
a pretty cool accessory pack.
It is, and then I got the other one. So there's two. Actually, hopefully you can see the back of it a little bit better.
Oh wow!
So it comes with a light bulb. I don't know what that sharp weapon is. A table, baseball bat, kendo stick, and some razor wire.
Nice. Those are you can use that for a lot of different shots and background props.
That's why I got them.
Shots
That's
that I'm
exactly why I got them.
Did you back Animal Warriors of the Kingdom by Spiro Toys?
Sir, who you talking to? Look, I may not buy random stuff all the time, but that I did buy. I backed that. I had to back Jason. Because when Bobby said he gets his stuff at the same factory, I was like, all right, Bobby, you gave the okay. We're gonna go ahead and do this.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of them I think use the same factory. From what Bobby was saying, like a lot of them used to come at it, like a lot of stuff comes out of the same factory.
That's
which
cool.
Is nice. Yeah, so it's good to know that you. And Jason was a cool guy. We did have him on. He was explaining to us, and he did have success with his 3 3/4 inch line with it. And I'm glad he brought it into a 6-inch line now, which is awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to him last week. He hopped on for a little bit, and he showed he hit a whole bunch of stretch goals last week and this week as well. The figures look great. I'm in for 3 at the moment, but I'm definitely adjusting my backer kit when I think it's ending soon, right? Sometime mid-April.
Yeah, I gotta get on it because I did the 12 case one.
Ooh,
was that like it was like whichever one had the doubles in it. I did that one. And now I gotta go back and see which extra ones I want to get because there was one, I forget the name of the character. He looked freaking amazing on there.
Was it one of the new
it was one of the new, it was one of the new unlock ones. I forget the name of the figure, but oh my goodness, it looked amazing. I was like, I gotta have that one. Like I think it was like a lion or a tiger. I think it was.
Yeah. He has basic army builders too, I believe. Like without all the armor.
Yeah.
Had the same articulation. I think it's just the crotch armor. I don't know what you call that. But definitely guys, back it early so we can unlock more stuff, and then when it's all done, you can go into the backer kit, pick and choose which figures you want. One of the because this is the first Kickstarter that I've backed.
Really?
So yeah. And he, I wasn't really sure what was going on, how it works. So Jason came on and explained it to me, and he's just like, yeah, you can go and pick whatever, because once they unlock different characters from the different stretch goals, you want to be able to modify, and you can choose which ones you get in your 3, 6, or 12, whichever tier that you backed. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
See, look, I'm just saying, Bobby, Jason, they do get in a Kickstarter. They got my money. Now, certain people from I'll give initial CT are still waiting to get their figures, and they haven't seen boo hoo from the dude. And I've been on our Facebook page. It's like a desert. I make commentary once in a while just to mess with them. I shouldn't do that, but it's just hilarious. I'm like, still not getting those figures, huh?
Damn.
But I got my money back from the dude, so I'm good.
Yeah, and Jason told me he did some of the paint for Plunderlings as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was
cool.
which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know. That's awesome. Yeah, Jason's a good guy. I like him. He's upfront and honest about what he does. And when we had him on and we talked more about it, he was telling like, I want that builder figure that he's talking about, that big gorilla. I want that builder figure.
Absolutely.
So please,
it sounds cool. Please,
help Jason so I can get this gorilla builder figure.
As Adam like 3 or 4 says, don't be a beehole and wait till the end to back it. Back it now. Back it now. You're unlocking stuff for yourself, for everybody.
Because think about it. If you got Gorilla Grodd, think about how many gorillas you can have with that. I'm just saying, you have Gorilla Island. Like, I'm just saying, you have some more characters for the Flash that can help the Flash beat up Gorilla Grodd. I'm just saying. And not the McFarlane version either.
What's a good Flash?
Ooh, good Flash.
There you go. There you go.
DC Icons one.
With the speed, what's the treadmill called again?
The speed treadmill. I think it's a multiverse treadmill. I forget what it's called. I know it's a treadmill. The Nordic Track treadmill. That's what he's got. The Nordic Track treadmill.
Yeah, that one was really good. Undersized, but yeah. I think I had it at one point, got rid of it. But the McFarlane Garage is just, I don't know what
He's
the
stuck.
scale was there.
He's like, a cosmic
Did you
treadmill.
just
Thank
get
you,
that mold
Marcus.
from the big Sigor
Yes.
and shrink it down?
Oh my goodness! No. That's why I'm happy when I got the DC Classic one, Gorilla Garage, because that one is
Cosmic
awesome.
treadmill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it the well. We're gonna call it Marcus. Can we just call it the Nordic Track treadmill? Because I mean, you still work out on it. It may
It's
take you to
it's called the Echelon. It sounds very comic booky. Echelon? The Peloton?
the Peloton. Yeah, he's like, it's got a little picture on there. Like, come on, Flash, you can do it. Come on.
Turn that
Five more
resistance
times.
up.
Right, 5 more turns around the world. Come on now. that would be hilarious. What else? Oh yeah, my Darby Allen.
Let's say you want to go like another till like 11:45. What is it for you? 10?
It's 11:38 for me. I'm East Coast.
Oh, you are same time zone?
Yes, I am, sir.
Why do I keep mixing that up? Let's go 11:45.
That works for me.
You want to open up one more thing?
Yes.
If you have, everyone in the chat, thank you for, if you're still here, you're still watching, I appreciate you. Do me a favor if you can, hit the thumbs up if you're still here, or retroactively do it. That would be great.
Definitely.
What's going on next week will be Chamba. Chamba's going to be here. He was on your show last week. No, he was on 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago.
Something like that, yeah. So you can catch that episode as a warm up for next week's, because he's got some toys to open hopefully, and we've been chatting it up on Power Rangers, and dude's got some hilarious commentary, man. I love it. It's been great. So we're gonna.
I don't believe it. Chamba's so like Chamba gives off that cool, relaxed. He's like, yeah, you know. Like he was on the show, and I was like, man, you so cool and relaxed. Like you're you're what Billy D called the cool side of pillow. Like I mean, come on.
Yeah, so that's April 15th, and then April 22nd, the Toy Page and Jason B. Michael. You can go follow them on Instagram as well. Make sure you are following Dante on IG, Infinity Equation on Instagram, Infinity Equation on YouTube. Black Tribbles is going to be doing their Guinness World Record setting 60-hour stream starting next Friday at 9, you said?
9 a.m. It'll be on Blavity's lunch table, and it will be on YouTube as well.
Very, very cool. Make sure all your phones and batteries are charged. Imagine you have a laptop charger. You got it. You got it. You got this. This is your thing.
We'll make it. We're ready. We feel like we're not ready, but I think we are ready. It's just getting the hardest part is getting logistics done and everything.
I think this might be the favorite thing that I opened tonight, mainly because SPD is still fresh on my mind. Like we just finished watching it.
Right. For me, I think it's these two here. Like
Moira. Wait, is that Moira? Yeah.
Yeah. Like I love these two. Like these are also like more like it gives off like a having a pose like, hey, you know, I'm trying to explain to you what the science is of this.
That's the perfect pose. It's like, hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Right. And Omega here, like, yo, it's like she has that pose. It's like, I'm gonna blast me some mutants. Pew, pew, pew.
Moira is one where you can get multiples of for sure. Multiple uses for that body. Hey, Matt Stringham says, love the show. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah. Here we go for everybody, for the Tiny Mac fans out there. Pew pew pew. See, I like making my sounds like that, you know, because it's great. Because it's all pew pew pew. And then like pew and that's how I draw and play my figures. And we're going to Nebraska and Oklahoma and New Hampshire.
And we're gonna take back the White House.
That's right.
I'm gonna see the Oval Office. I'm gonna chop that motherfucking desk in half and be like, yeah. That was crazy.
Yo, you
Yeah.
know what? I never see, so when you said this, Kev, I never seen Toddy Mac with his toothbrush. And Marcus just said the same thing. Where does he? I did never see him with a toothbrush. So when did this happen? I must have missed this video.
It was, I don't know when, with like recently when he, right after he started doing these lives. It was I think it was the one after he was grabbing his balls. You remember that one? Because I
Yes.
remember screenshotting that, posting it on my Instagram,
Yes.
getting all these crazy shares, and I'm like, this is the kind of stuff that gets engagement. This is the kind of stuff that I'm like, okay. And then I remember the week after that, I'm like, okay, I got to see what Todd does next. And I noticed he had the toothbrush in his pants pocket sticking out, and on its own, it's really strange. But in the background, he had his Formlabs like $3,000 resin printer.
Oh my goodness.
So I took a screenshot of it. I went to one of the Facebook groups, and I'm like, what printer is this? And then everyone told me, and I'm like, should I assume that he has a toothbrush in his pocket because, to clean off the resin after the prints? And everyone was like, yeah, man, like, because you want to get all the excess resin off. So when you cure it, you get all of your detail. A lot of people are saying they use a toothbrush, so that I'm assuming that's why it's there. And he's not brushing his teeth in between takes.
He might
of
be.
his
Videos.
He might be.
Weird guy. If people think that I don't like Toddy Mac, I do like Toddy Mac. Trust me, because did I tell you? I told you Toddy Mac story, right?
What's the Toddy Mac story? I think we should end up with the Toddy Mac story.
All right. So for Omega, real quick, for Omega, you want Eddie Murphy person? There's your Eddie Murphy. That's the best I can do with Eddie Murphy.
Hey, my son did a really good Eddie Murphy impression. He took a poo in the bathtub, just like the story he tells in Delirious.
Yes,
but then he didn't say, and then the big brown shark came. That's the first thing I thought.
What was it? 2019.
Yeah, Toddy Mac story.
Okay. So it's 2019 at New York Comic Con. I'm sitting there waiting for the Legends team to come off the stage, off the sci-fi panel stage. Wanted to talk to him, like, yo, like, cool, like, this is gonna be awesome. And then Todd McFarlane's coming up. It was him, his wife, and I think maybe his mother-in-law or his mother with him. And so they're coming up. These guys are standing there. I'm just standing there waiting for Legends team, and these guys are like, hey, can you sign my comic? Thanks, Todd. I love your work. It's like, it's great. Like, it's awesome. I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, all right. And he walked by me. I was like, hey, I hope everything goes well with you. I'm wait for the Spawn movie to jump off. And he puts his hand on my shoulder and is like, it's like watching you trying to get your baby made. It's hard because people try to stop you, but it takes a while. And you just got to keep pushing on. You got to just keep doing it. It was like, how your father puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, son, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You're like, you're a good boy. That's how he did it with me. I felt like I was his black son. He's like, my black son. But I'm not a ninja. But I felt like he was like, I was his black son. I was like, Father, can I get a piece of the empire? I want to be part of the Spawn Empire, Father. I'm ready. So for everybody who thinks I don't like Toddy, I do like Toddy Mac because it was like that's what he did to me. Like he put his hand on my shoulder. He's like, it's just you just gotta keep doing what you want. I was like, okay, well, I wish you the best. It was so unexpected. I was not expecting that to happen.
That's funny.
And his wife standing there just smiling, just like,
she's like, hello, son.
Right. And then I talked to the Legends team. Like Dwight and Ryan are nice guys. They took the time out. They didn't have to stop and take the time out to talk to you, but they're nice guys. They did stop.
Oh, super nice.
Yeah. Ryan's just like, yeah, hey. He's like, hey, what's going on? Ryan's all cool, like, hey. Like, wow, Ryan, you all right, my man? Like, but now I feel like he was like, if you were at work, he would shoot you the wink of the gun, like, and just be walking by, just like, you my man, hey, like Ryan's cool. Dwight just be like, I see you, my friend. I see you.
Yeah, when I had the chance to interview them at Fan Expo here, I've never done anything like that, and they were like super patient, super chill, and like answered all of my like rookie questions, and they were just cool with it. They're very very nice guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I think the likability of them has built like, I don't know, it just makes the fan Fridays with Marvel just that much more. I don't know. It seems more enjoyable than some of the other brands.
Yeah, and it is. I think because they interact with the fans more than the others do, and I think that's the reason why it's more enjoyable.
Yeah, it seems more natural, their rapport when they talk to each other. You know, I don't follow any of the Star Wars people or the Power Rangers people to that extent, but like it seems kind of like it's scripted for sure, but it doesn't seem natural. Whereas, you know, they'll throw to Dwight and Dwight will accidentally leak apart or something like that. Like that, you know, they put, I don't know, it seems like there's extra care in what they put in, man.
Yeah. And not to, to kind of trash like Star Wars feels like we're sticking to this. This is what the script is. This is what we're going to show you. Like none of that Tom. We can make some jokes, but none of that tomfoolery. And that no, like it's like the Kimber and Dumbo, like
malarkey.
Right? No.
No time for the malarkey.
Like, I can see somebody like coming through like the Kimber and Dumbo, like that's not the script. No, code of the script. Like really? Like. But yeah, they have more of like that vibe. Like, you know, we work together. We're going to have fun when we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like the Power Rangers group seems like they're getting to that point.
Right.
The Star Wars group is just like, we're laser focused. This is what it is. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe a joke, sprinkle a little joke here, sprinkle a little joke there. Bam.
Yeah. Sometimes there's like forced laughter and you're watching and you're like, ooh.
It's like, ooh.
It's very odd.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe team, I'll make no comments on that one.
You've been banned.
Right. I'll just leave that as it is. For you, Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
All right, so what was your favorite thing that you opened tonight?
Oh, man. I had to go on Mora and Omega. Like, they were like, but then messing with Darby Allin here, like Darby's like so freaking cool. Mora and Darby. I'm gonna say Mora and Darby Allin here. Another AEW wrestler. I like.
Yo, can you imagine if Legends came with finger gun hands?
Yo,
that'd be sweet.
You know what? You can actually do that. Like if you think about it, like this.
I know Bullseye has one, right?
Yeah, Professor X has had the point. Yeah, Bullseye. That's it. I might go fun. Bullseye figures like
new custom. Sweet. All right, sir. I think my favorite was the SPD A and B squad.
Yeah, you didn't put that down. Like you were just it's just like I don't care what else is here in the open. I'm just gonna mess with this one right here.
Well, I'm not gonna touch this. I waited like a year for it to come out in Canada.
One time for people, so I could like
I'm gonna snap it right away.
His heart broke as it went. His fingers.
Dante, my friend, it's been a pleasure having you on and chatting again. We chat sometimes during COD, but this is cool. We get to open toys without the intensity of like, oh, we gotta make the circle. The gas is coming. Yes. So this is chill, man. I appreciate you spending your time here opening and saving up all your toys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I didn't think people like me this much to have me on, but
come on, you're everywhere.
Attitude. I guess I have a good demeanor. I don't know, but no, thank you. I appreciate it. It was fun. It was always a blast. It's definitely we got to have you back on if any equation because it was fun doing the top 10, and then you get Bobby giving you a hard time about it. But yeah,
hey, Bobby came on and we had a pretty interesting chat too. That was great.
About what?
His porn comic.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
I still have to clip that and post it in the Infinity Equation Facebook group.
Oh yes, please do it. Yes, because he did have no story about porn, making the porn comics as well.
Hilarious. Recap for everyone who's still here. Where can people follow you and keep up with you, my friend?
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I guess too. But yeah, because I get random requests on Facebook, and I'm like, who are these people? I don't know who they are. Okay, you're accepted.
You're popular, man.
I guess so. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I back a Sentinel. You back a Sentinel? Just answer this question real quick.
Got three of those bad boys.
So you want 3 and a light up base from Mezco?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I got 2.
Look, that's what look. 3 was like a mortgage payment. That was enough for me.
There's no joke.
Yeah, it's just Darkjokerzin on Instagram, Darkjokerzin on Twitter, Infinity Equation on Instagram, Infinity Equation on Twitter. We do have a Infinity Equation group on Facebook, so if you want to join, all is welcome. Have a good time. You know, it's one of the few groups that you don't have any beefs in, and everybody has a good time. There's no trouble. Like I have not had to police anybody, which is great, which is awesome.
Yeah, you asked me to be a moderator. I'm like, I feel like I haven't done anything.
Yo, I feel like I haven't done anything either, so I'm just like, all right, cool.
It's just mainly people making fun of Bobby.
That is true. That is very true. Or me or Ryan.
That's true. Yeah, so guys, make sure help my friends here, Dante and the Infinity Equation, get to 1K on the YouTubes. You can see my socials scrolling across the bottom here: Instagram and Twitch at Toying Around, Facebook I'm Toying Around, Twitter I'm Toying Around. Yeah, I'm on all that stuff in between streams. If you guys got something hilarious to show me, tag me and want to talk about. I'm pretty responsive with that stuff, I think. Tomorrow night, Infinity Equation, 8 p.m. with Jay Hernandez. I'll be recapping some Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest and Falcon and Winter Soldier with my friend Troy and Jason as well on my channel. And I think that's it. Next week, yeah, I already went through this, right? Next week, Chamba and then Toy Page and Jason B. Michael on the 22nd. Thank you, everyone who is still watching. Thank you, Dante, for your time. Guys, the Toy Migos are on right now. Make sure you head over there right after this. Give them a thumbs up. Give them a thumbs up right here on your way out. And don't forget to follow the Infinity Equation.
Yes, please. And don't forget, we are running a photo competition this month. If you want to join, it's on Instagram. I have it up. It is up on the page, on our Instagram page on Infinity Equation. And you have until last Thursday midnight of the month, and we choose the picture on the last Friday of the month. So definitely, please, if you're a toy photographer or if you're wanting to start, it's a great place to start at.
Absolutely.
You pick a winner, and you get it's a $50 gift card that you're winning from
and
Amazon.
You forgot to mention the prize is is the motivation. I did roll the R's. Marcus Yee Hernandez.
J Hernandez.
All right, now it's just gotten weird. Thank you, everybody. Keep toying around. Peace.